There we go. We got it. There we go. Right. Brevis got it. No, for some reason it changed what mic it was picking up. How are we doing, everyone? Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Happy Thursday. I forget what day of the week it is. How are we doing, though? Welcome in, one and all. I hope you're all very, very well. I've just realised scrolling across my chat on here, I have a Eclipse leaderboard, it seems, and it's quite frustrating to see that Jack is leading that of views of me doing a stupid 6-7 thing. Anyway, how is everyone doing? We're nearly at the weekend. I hope everyone's doing very, very well. We're back for some Football Manager. We're back to the capital. I need to remember where we don't stream it on a Tuesday now. From Saturday to Thursday is a long break, and I forget what's going on. I am going to warn everyone when we change over to the other screen. The camera's not going to be on, and the alerts and all of that. I need to set it all back on. I've been doing some recording for the new series, which is starting next week on the Sort It Out SI channel. I've got the intro recorded. I'm well underway with the first episode. And so that's kicking off next week. So that's very, very exciting. How are we all, though? It's a pleasure to see people in already. Brivets first in shock news. He's late. He was indeed. I can only apologise. It was a busy day at work. It was a struggle to get off in time. Have my dinner and get showered, all of that stuff. How are you, though, Brivet? Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. Matt's not far behind him. How are we? How are you doing, my friend? Bongo's here. Good evening. How are you, sir? No wave today. I'll give you one anyway. How are we doing? Kermit's in. How are we, Kermit? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday to you. Brivet says muted. Yeah, exactly. For some reason, occasionally it just randomly does that. When I open OBS, it's changed what it's trying to pick up from. And I don't know what mic it was trying to pick up from because it couldn't hear me. So we've got it back on that one anyway. Mic not plugged into the HDMI slot. Hey, we'll see if the stream lasts. Ferris cold outside. I'll say that it is indeed. It is. To be fair, it's been a bit better around here. It's just wet all the time, which is really, really annoying. Not stopping raining. 6-7 from everyone. Christ. Is that how we're kicking this off? Bog, how are we? Happy Thursday. Hope you're very, very well. Brivet's gone for a bird quiz. Early doors. He's in there. Matt's got the career path quiz going as well. Nearly finished for the day at work. We're nearly there, Bongo. Nearly there. Then go to print more of the vending machine. So how many sort of segments are you having to do it in? Is it sort of piece by piece? It's not just one big thing then, is it? Matt's got bongo dancing. Scubs is in as well. How are we, Scubs? Happy Thursday to you, my friend. Our Scottish contingent has joined us. How are we? I hope you're very, very well. Who have Airdronians. You did tell me last time, and I think I've got that wrong again. Who have they got this weekend? Who's everyone's team's got? Leeds for Brivet. Matt, who have Birmingham got? Bongo, I know Lincoln have Bolton. It's the big one at the weekend for Lincoln, isn't it? Dave's in. How are we, Dave? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday. Who have Sunderland got, if we're talking about fixtures? On BBC iPlayer tomorrow night, there's St Johnstone turf. Wow, okay. Why is that then? Is it a Scottish Cup situation, is it? Birmingham away in the Cup? Course it is. Yes, of course it is. So that you could have answered each other's question. It's Leeds, isn't it? Leeds, Birmingham. Of course it is. I forget. People are enjoying their FA Cup weekend. Oh, look at me. I won in the round. Just grow up. All right, I'm over it. Anyway, I didn't want to play Man City. We've got Shrewsbury. Kermit says, I just bottled the J1 title, so I'm moderately fuming. Only moderately. I'm happy to hear. But we won both domestic cups and the Asian Champions League. Last game of the season to play, and I think I can retire the save. You're gonna call it done without the league title. Okay, Kermit, but I mean that sounds like a very, very successful season regardless. Don't need to say it. No, Matt, it's been answered for you. Sunderland played last night and got cheated by match-fixing refs. What was the score? I was watching Swindon. Swindon were on Sky. It was good times. So, yeah, I didn't see much of the Prem, actually. Our league has a game on iPlayer every Friday. Oh, really? Okay. I didn't know that. Okay, well, I'll have to tune in. See if I can see Scubs on the telly. Are you going? Who needs the FA Cup? Yeah, it's overrated, Bongo. Overrated. We'll get a picture in the Discord of what? Sorry, of what? Of what? Of the game? I'm lost on what that's going to be of. His match, how are we? Happy Thursday. Hope you're very, very well. Welcome in. 1-0. Yeah, who was it again? Sorry, did you say? I can't remember who you played. Anyway, I won the title last season, 16 seasons in total. Right, 16 seasons. League title, domestic glory, continental champions. I think that's time to call it a day, Kermit. What will be the next save is the question, I guess. Oh, Popeyes, I missed that. Oh, go on. I had my dinner already. I've got it in the Discord. Probably not as interesting as a Popeyes, but still. Clearest penalty all day, but Sunderland have Oxford in the FA Cup, so that'll be fun. Well, yeah, give them one for me. Give them one for me, Dave. Also, Beddar's GeoGuessr games last night was class. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. I did give him some feedback saying that it was very, very good. I think it went down well. I think his plans, and I mean, I will let him speak for himself when he arrives. I'm sure he will. But yeah, I think the plan he was saying is he wants to do it a little bit earlier in the stream to get more people involved, where it was a little bit later on and sort of people go and do their own thing. It was, yeah, I think he's planning to maybe sort of do it a bit earlier on, bit of pack opening, and then get into sort of Ark Raiders or whatever game he's playing at the time. Later in the stream is the plan. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. It was versus Liverpool, right? Okay. And also frustrating too, it was. Did put a message in, but you missed it. Apologies, Privet. Apologies. What, in the Discord or in here? I'm trying my best. It's been a long week, my friend. It's been a long week. But we're nearly at the weekend. How are you? I'm doing very well. Madge. We're there now. It's the better bit of the day, isn't it? You know what I mean? Logged off from the stressful bit, and now we're here. So many random roads. Yeah, see, that was why I was saying, can we do a global one? Because the UK one, I was just kept seeing country roads. I was saying to Mrs. A1, I'm sick of country roads. Anyway, I do like it. It was good fun. Beddar's great stream. Some banging advice as well. Well, I wouldn't take all of the life advice you get from a Beddar stream, but nonetheless, yeah, no, the streams are brilliant. I'm glad everyone's enjoying them. Well, hello to the second most handsome ginger man I know. Mad Hatter, I'm going to take it. I'm going to have to ask who's first, though. How are we, Mad Hatter? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Next, something easy and fast. I think winning Champions League with Wolves in 3 seasons. Doesn't sound either easy or fast, but if anyone can do it, I'm sure Kermit can. Mad Hatter says hello to the chat. Hey, look, everyone's in. They're both holding, but Kanate kicked his shins out as confirmed by VAR. Right, okay. I'll have to have a look. I didn't see any of it. Like I say, I was watching Swindon. I didn't catch up with anything. Prem. The new Craig Hall one was amazing. The one that frustrated me, and I was saying it to Mrs. A1, who was sat next to me playing as well. Musselburgh, or Musselburgh, or Musselburgh. We were talking about it in the stream. I'm sure someone mentioned that exact place to me, and I couldn't for the life of me find it in my brain where it was. I remembered that it was Scotland that we were talking about, and I couldn't remember that it was Edinburgh. I couldn't remember it, but I remembered the word was mentioned in the stream. Someone had said it, but I couldn't get it anyway. Smoke to clear a cough, was it? No, I think Beddar's personal anecdote was that his asthma was healed when he started smoking, which is awful advice, I will say, ladies and gentlemen. Do not listen to that. My reflection is number 1, Mad Hatter. Handsome chap, I'm sure. Oh yeah, so good to know the health fact about asthma. Exactly. I mean, Beddar's is curing people one at a time. Go on, Swindon. Exactly that, Bog. It was a good result in the end. It was a frustrating one. It took us a while to get going. But we, once we scored one, the floodgates opened. Hoylett looks a good player. Junior Hoylett looked he just looked a step above everyone else. And then Fletcher Holman looks like a hell of a striker. My friend lives virtually next to that. What, New Craig Hall or Musselburgh? That's how I know it. Right, okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. Sounds good advice to me. It's Scabs, that's what I mean. If you need any sort of health tips and things like that, live advice, I think Beddar's Live is the place to go. Anyway, should we get into some Football Manager? I think we probably should. For the season ticket holders, you know what time it is. Specs o'clock. Let's jump over there. Like I say, we're going to have to fix some things on the scene because I was doing some recording without the camera and stuff. So let me jump over there and get that fixed. There we go. Brivet's got the glasses on. Right. There we go. Hello, I'm back. We need the alerts on as well. There we go. We're all sorted. Like I say, we were just... I was doing some recording for the new series, and so I had to turn it all off. New Craig Hall, he lives in Musselburgh. Obviously not going to say his actual address. No, go on. We'll hear it. We'll go say hello. No, I'm only kidding. Whose is that? HD Stokes. Is that Stokes as in FIFA Stokes? Or I don't know who that is. Is that Bunting, though? What's the HT? Is his name? Oh, it was just Stokes. But I know a very specific road I saw. That's why I remember it. Love that. Right, okay, so I believe it was Brivet in first with the bird quiz, so let's do that. Then we'll get the career path on the quiz, career path quiz on the screen whilst we have a bit of a catch up from the what happened last time, because I can't remember where we are, ladies and gentlemen, at all. There he is, what a man. Right, okay, so bird quiz first. I don't even watch those, man. No, I used to stick them on a bit when I was playing FIFA, but I don't so much anymore. Right, so bird quiz. As always, if Brivet gets it with his first guess, he will get his points back. This one's a tricky one. Not so much a tricky one in difficulty. This is one that you either know or you don't. I feel like it's a very common one. But, yeah. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Let's see. Whoa. It's not that kind of page, I'm afraid. Don't watch anyone on Twitch that much, really? Well, then I feel honoured, Matt. I feel honoured that I am stealing some of your time. Right. Okay. Here we go, then. Might I say so myself? A brilliant photo. Look at the clarity on that. Look at... Oh. Not only can the man manage football teams virtually, he can take a picture and a half as well. Do we know what the bird is? Do we know what this is? Like I say, it's a common one. Bongo's got it. Bongo's got it off the rip. I actually know that as well, but can't remember the name. Yeah, Bongo's got it off the rip. Like I say, it's one of those where if you walk near water, you see them all the time. You see them all the time, but it's just, if you're a bird nerd or not. Football anthems, first time chatter, welcome in, happy Thursday, hope you're very, very well. It is not a blue-footed booby. It's not that kind of page, I'm afraid. No, that is actually I think that is I don't know about blue-footed, but I'm fairly sure that is a type of bird, isn't it? Not one I've seen. But football anthems, welcome in, it's a pleasure to have you. Just the food shops, Heron Foods. Right, okay, I've not heard of that. It's just, like I say, if you walk near water at all, you're going to see them all the time. Do you know all the birds? I don't know all of them. No, by no means. I mean, I've got a lot better. I've got a lot better since. So I've probably taken an interest for probably, I don't know, about a year and a half now, I'd say. And at that point, I knew nothing. So I started from nothing about a year and a half ago, and I'm pretty good now. I know a lot of stuff. Like, if you saw one you didn't know and took a photo, how would you find out what... Oh, I have an app for that. Down there... So, on the bookshelf, you've got... This is probably says more about me than it does about... I have to have sections for certain things, otherwise my brain gets itchy. Non-fiction. Fiction. Harry Potter specifically, actually, just because they're so big. This is just bird and photography books, this section here. Got any pictures of a dodo yet? No, I don't. There is an app for everything. No, so there's a really good free app if you are actually interested in birds. I mean, if I actually instill some bird interest on people, I'm going to consider myself an success. A success is the word I was looking for. But yeah, it's called Merlin. You basically, what you can do is you can either, if you hear a bird, you can record it and then it will tell you what you're hearing, or if you take a picture, it'll tell you what it is. That's actually a kind of bird, but I just wanted to sneak the last word in. Hey, football anthems, I see what you're doing there. I see what, at least you didn't go for, you could have, we usually end up discussing great tits, I guess. But yeah, I didn't know about blue-footed. I knew that booby was a bird. What was for dinner? I like woodpeckers. Used to get one in my garden. Which kind? No, I do like woodpeckers as well. I have pictures of one, and I'm trying to get one of the other type, but I can't get it. They're too they don't like people, believe it or not. What was for dinner? It was chicken and rice, but with like plums and soy sauce, a bit of veg. Lovely. Kai, how are we? Happy Thursday. Hope you're very, very well. How are you doing? Pleasure to have you in as always. Right, so we've got a career path quiz to do next. This is probably more up everyone's alley rather than the birds. Woodpeckers, get it? Peck equals kiss. I'm glad you went with that for peckers rather than something else, football anthems, fair enough. As in the fruit. Yeah. So like plums, it's good. It's almost like a little bit of like, I don't know if you'd say bitterness. I don't know, but it adds something. It's good. It's good. Doing okay, thanks. How are you? I'm very well, Kai. Like I say, we've got through the hard bit of the day, and now it's the fun bit. You know, on stream, it's the best bit. I'm glad you're doing well, though. But I gotta go before I get banned. Hey, there's a lot worse said here, Football Anthems, but it's been a pleasure having you. I hope you have a fantastic evening. Could have been worse. It could indeed. Tune Scabs is loving it. We're back on the British pub classics today because I was in a rush, so I just went for my go-to. We may or may not be having KFC for dinner. Well, we may or may not need more details. Kai, what's the order? Is it the usual, or are we going for something else? Madat says, I knew Heron. I guessed it first for the Grand Egret. Great Egret. Great. Grand is, far too extravagant. But yes, but I was not near my keyboard. Madat, I knew it. Takes a bit to get banned in here, unless Slowey gets a sword. Well, exactly that. Exactly that. If the sword's in the wrong hands, a few people are gone just for saying hello. But no. It'll take one hell of a message to get yourself banned in here. It's just me that doesn't say the fruity things. It's just me. Right, okay, so career path quiz. Matt, are you ready? I don't like putting it on the screen unless the quiz redeemer is here. Just the chicken fillet meal this time? Solid, Kai, I like that. Yes, you mad Nerf bullet. Lazy Ben, these get better every time. How are you, sir? Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. Kermit says challenge accepted. Well, you know it's not going to get read out, but Matt says, yeah, he's here. Okay, I'd wipe every English beep in here if I got a sword for this chat. Scubs, I would hate to be in one of the Tuesday debates with you with a sword in hand. There'd be no one left. Not sure what I'll get from Popeyes. Tommy Tuchel renewal. Yeah, I've seen it. Felt almost premature, really. I guess they're showing commitment, but I thought it'd be tournament and then go from there. For me, what I get from that is I more get that he wants to stay more so than commitment from the FA, you know? Because I would have thought it's just World Cup or bust and he'll then go elsewhere. But the fact that he wants to stay, the fact there's been a renewal makes me think that, you know what I mean, it's a project that he's sticking with. Good, let him run Hughes into the ground. He's a donkey. I don't know about that. He's won things. He's won something, at least. Right. Career path quiz on your screen in 3, 2, 1. There you go. So, the teams are Rangers, Spurs, Sunderland on loan, Villa, Forest on loan. Forgot who that is on loan. That Mallorca? No. Girona? Don't know who that is. That's bad for me. And then Bolton on loan. It is not Quella. Is that Carlos Quella? Was that his name? It is not Quella. Bedders has got Bongo Dance and Bongo Dance is right back. Bedders, how are we? Mallorca, right, okay. How are we, Bedders? I hope you're very, very well. Very much enjoyed the stream yesterday. How are you, sir? Happy Thursday. Slowey's in with a correct answer. It is, in fact... Enjoy your evening. It's been a pleasure to have you here, Slow. It's been a pleasure. It is Alan Hutton. That is correct. It is Hutton. Correct. I thought Bongo might have got it. There you go. I was waiting for the emote, Bongo. As soon as I got that, as soon as I was making that, I thought of Bongo straight away. I'm doing very well, Bedders. I'm doing very well. Slowy and Bedders, welcome both in. Although Slowy might be gone already. He's got his answer. Dropped the mic and he's out. I wasn't getting that. The loans threw me off. Yeah, see, I thought they might for some. The loans were tricky. Stream was a lot of fun yesterday. It very much was. Be back after the hockey. Who's playing? Slow? I've not watched any of the hockey. I know Benny's been there. Benny's at the games. He's been sticking the pictures in the Discord of all the games he's been at. Perfect time for that emote. Exactly. Bongo Hutton. We will never forget the Pro Clubs days of Bongo Hutton dominating the right-hand side. Canada and Czech. Right, okay, that's a good game, isn't it? I assume that's a good game. Went to hockey once in Glasgow. Never again. Really? Okay. Get a pro club going for stream. I've been toying with the idea of later down the line, sort of like an extending stream like I previously did, and that's where I play other games. I'm thinking pro clubs might make it on that list. I'm thinking it might make it on that. Bombing down the right-hand side. Exactly. Defending was overrated anyway. You and Mr. Marshall, if I remember rightly. I'm an old school left back. Draft me in. Hey, we'd get everyone in if we do it. Osley says, over on YouTube, welcome in, by the way. Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. Is your game slower after the update? Menu transition speed? I've not played a great deal, to be honest. So we'll tell today. I haven't played a great deal since the update. It was yesterday, wasn't it? Matt says I'm a right winger. Wouldn't get me in, Bongo. Hey, we'd have you in. The only problem is obviously having the game would be the issue. Would be having the game. It's I'm not buying it. Exactly. That's what I mean. It's more having the game is the issue. I mean, yeah, surely that we can work a game share out or something. But can you play at the same time if you're sharing with people? I don't know. I don't know. Right, we need to have a catch-up and remember actually what on earth is going on in this save, because I can't remember for the life of me. Can't remember, and having a PSN online account, that would also help, wouldn't it? I think, was it last stream we started with Aberdeen? I feel like Aberdeen might have been the start of last stream. We went out in the quarterfinal of the Premier Sports Cup on penalties. João Neto missing for us, unfortunately. But that's not the end of the world. We then drew 0-0 at home against Aberdeen, who were top at the time. We then went on a bit of a run. So we beat St Mirren 3-0 away. Daka's grabbing goals. Sideline Steve with a hat-trick of assists. He has been flying for me. 4-0 win at home against Motherwell. She's not bad, thanks. Sideline Steve with two goals and an assist. Daka's on the score sheet as well. God, we've got a team put together here. We beat Kilmarn 2-1 away. Daka's with a 97th minute penalty to win that after conceding an equaliser in the 93rd minute. What incredible scenes that is. A brace from Daka's there. The big man loves a goal. Then we absolutely battered Dundee 4-0 at home. Fuentes decided that he got bored playing, so he got himself sent off in the 89th. But Murray Campbell actually with a brace of assists. Do you call it a brace of assists? Just 2 assists, we'll call it. Hat-trick for Alexic. What a game that was. And then I don't want to talk about the rest. I'm over it anyway. No, we lost 1-0 away at Rangers and we lost 1-0 at home against Celtic. Not the worst results in the world. We were battered by Rangers. I do remember that. We went to the Ibrox and we left limping. And then Celtic wasn't much better, to be honest. Ruben Amorim getting one over on us there. We now have Aberdeen away, which isn't going to be very easy, but it does get a little bit nicer going into December. November has not been kind. Rangers, Celtic and Aberdeen. But it gets a little bit friendlier in December. Going into the festive period, I mean, we've got back-to-back local derbies there. Hearts away, then Hibs at home. But Falkirk and St Johnstone, where are they in the league? 10th and 9th. So that's a little bit nicer. And then we had Motherwell and Dundee that month as well, didn't we? No, just Motherwell. We just played Dundee. Okay. So, I mean, fairly friendly. Where are the local boys? I've just gone back onto that. Where are the local boys at the moment? So, Hearts just behind us. Hibs in 7th. She's fine, thanks for asking. Yeah, but I mean, we're absolutely flying. We're in 3rd place in the league. First season in the Prem. I don't mean to get ahead of myself, but I think I could be the best to ever do it. Not sure if that's a bit of an exaggeration. Hard to argue at this point. Don't need to read the chat after a comment like that. That's fine. We'll move swiftly on. Hunt, he wants out. Well, no, he wants to play more. Well, you'll have to leave then, sir. Oh, you don't want to? Get out of my office. We've had enough of this. We've had enough. Right, Aberdeen away. They're 5th as well. That's going to be a tough game. 2 points behind us as well. 2 points behind us. It's going to be a big old game, that one. Big, big game. What I'll say whilst we are getting to this next game, ladies and gentlemen, if anyone is not already, I would very much appreciate you hitting the link at the top of the chat and getting yourself subscribed to the YouTube channel. The series is flying. The YouTube series, we're flying through the episodes now. We're just about to start a new season there. That'll be season number 4, but there's been 2-part seasons. We've also got some one-off videos coming. We also have a new series starting next week on my channel, but also on the Sort It Out SI channel. So if anyone is interested, jump over there and get yourself subscribed. Also, if you are watching over on YouTube, I'd very much appreciate you hitting the subscribe button if you're not already. The aim is to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. It's an ambitious target, but I'm hoping we can do so. So any help towards that will be greatly appreciated. And whilst we're on the self-promo situation, if anyone's watching on Twitch that isn't following, I'd very much appreciate you hitting that follow button. We are very, very close to 2,500 followers, which is mental, by the way. So, anyone that can help towards that as well, you'll be doing me a great, great favour. Now, enough of that. Let's have a look at some signings. Who's around? I'll hit your follow button in a minute, mate. Not sure how to take that, Mad Hatter. Not sure how I take that one. We're going to move on. Right, player recommendations. What have we got? Let's have a look. We're getting towards January now, so we can start having a look at some players. We'll have a look. Of course, we'll take it like a man would be my advice. Straight to the chin. Weird thing to say. Right, okay. We're just getting offered youngsters here, and I'm not really interested in signing for the future at the moment. It is very much just players to play now. No clips, none of that. Right, okay, less of that. Move on quickly so everyone forgets. Sacked in the morning. Way, if you have your way. Fivos Botos. Bongo is on the clips. Yeah, do you know what? I made a clip in Better Stream yesterday. Outrageous. Alright? It is needlessly hard. Needlessly hard. Easier on the PC. I'm lucky Bongo's on the phone right now. We don't need that going on. Right, so he's just there, just playing pay as you play. Not as easy on mobile. He's a leading Premier League. So it'd be £55,000 of compensation for us to sign him. What about if we bought him? Yeah, it's far more complicated than it should be, right? Exactly. I feel like you should just be able to hit clip button. It just clips the last sort of 10 seconds, but it's not. You need a subscription to Premiere Pro and 5 years experience. It's outrageous. Can't do me dirty and not Josh. No idea what you're on about. Nothing was said. Right, I think we have a look at this fella because he's only on pay as you play. He can play centre mid as well. He looks like a good player. Fivos Botos as well is a great name. Let's have a look how much he'd want. The thing is, I think we could probably sign him. We want somewhere between 0 and 50k to make a deal possible. So we want between 14.5 and 21k is a lot. That's a terrible name. Rename him to 5 Bottoms. Right, okay. Right. This is de-escalating quickly in here. Into madness. Right, yeah, so it's £55,000 worth of compensation to sign him. He's on £1,000 a week. What's he trying to ask me for 20? Can't see me getting on Grey's Anatomy anytime soon. No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure the World Health Organization's going to be endorsing Beddar's live streams anytime soon. Not sure there's any NHS sponsors coming your way. So 55 grand worth of compensation. But we can probably get him for cheaper than that, right? What about if I just offer you nothing? 26 and a half. 10. 12 and a half. 12 and a half. There you go. See, that's business right there. That's business. Business, that. 55 grand. We can get him on a free transfer. We'd be paying £55,000 in compensation. Or you pay 12 and a half as a transfer fee. Make that make sense. Right, don't care about you. Michael Sevchik. Where do you play? He's also a cam. We don't need all of the cams. It's a similar situation for him as well. Similar situation. He does look a good player. Okay, poor heading ability. Don't really care about that. Fairly selfish. Susceptible to problems when it comes to living in another country. What? Have we had a bird quiz yet? We did indeed. And Bongo actually got it. Early doors as well. He got it straight off the rip. Musa Ali. 16 acceleration, 15 pace. He can cross as well. Quite like what I'm seeing here. He's no Fuentes, unfortunately. No, we don't need. Not looking for backups at the moment. Rocky Bashiri we've looked at a few times. Not first. No, right. Have we got anything? Mad that is not a bird. That is search history, I think, if anything. Right, who was, I can't remember now. Who was the person we could speak to? Who was the person we could speak to, but he wanted us to offer promises? I can't remember who it was now. I can't remember who it was. Is it going to be in here? Offer accepted. Because we had an offer accepted. Toda, isn't it? No, who? I can't remember who we spoke to. I can't remember who we spoke. Someone, however, as a result of being, yeah. So it's Yamada. It's Yamada. Seiya Yamada. I mean, he can play on the wing, and he's our best left back. Yeah. Let's have a look. Right, mate. I'm off for now. Catch a stream when I'm home. Get home safe, Bongo. Get yourself back. I got a couple of those. Right, okay. 1.3 mil, we'll pay it. We've tried speaking that down, and it's not going to happen. We're going to see if he'll speak to us again. So he didn't really want to speak to us, but he said if we give him the right promises, he will. I didn't realise what he was saying, and I just kept offering him no promises, and he backed out. Mirko Topic, good player. Do you know the worst bit? Can't actually remember who he is at the moment. It's too big a break between Saturday and Thursday at the moment. Vigant going and being a go-to. Why not? Yeah. I fancy our chances. Uber Eats now? Whoa. Did we just... Is the stream alright? That looked scary then. That was almost like borderline how it used to look when it crashed. Popeyes on Uber Eats? That's dangerous, that. Brivet's off to Popeyes this evening. Little spike, but fine now. Thank you for letting me know, Dave. Appreciate it. Right, Bottas is willing to speak to us. Yamada is not interested in contract. He believes Edinburgh's stature. Right, he doesn't want to speak to us anymore. Brilliant. We got to get Mackie D's because my little boy doesn't really eat fried chicken. Right, okay. Okay, what are we going for then? Would probably fail to gain a work permit. Well, we'll have a look anyway, won't we? We'll have a look. We're massive. Oh, to be fair, straight away, he's at the lower end of what he was asking for. It's at the lower end of what he was asking for. 12.5 he'll take. Fair play. I probably could have got less out of that. Philly cheese stack tonight and sharing some nuggets. Solid, that. After seeing the state that KFC is being served out as, I'll never touch fast food chicken in Swindon again. What's happened, Dave? I mean, to be fair, I have been somewhat put off of Popeyes. It wasn't the best experience when I went, to be honest. Not to the one in Swindon, anyway. Other ones have been good. Was so pink they had to paint it. Well, that doesn't sound good at all, does it? The KFC in Swindon? Yeah, that's not ideal at all. Oh, great. So they've just been bigging up Topic and now he's injured. Brilliant. Brilliant. He won't be in the Aberdeen game tomorrow then. No Topic for the game against Aberdeen. Yeah, no, that doesn't sound... It was pinker than raw chicken. It was impressive how bad they did it. It's almost like they painted it pink. It's like they cooked it less. It's outrageous. Right, okay, so Topic is injured, so he can't play. So we will go. Rolzoy will be in there today. Necromancy. Wow. Right, Twiney can get back on the bench now. Who's our right back now? Lukovic, of course it is. We got Vigant and Murray Campbell, haven't we? Jimenez, Rolzoy. We got sideline Steve, Molotnikov, Fuentes, Dackers. How fit is Twiney? You play 75 minutes. You're starting, lad. You're starting. We'll have you as an attacking midfielder. Yeah, that's fine. Right, I think that's going to be the team. I think we're going to get straight into it. I think we are going to get straight into it. We got 8 goals this season from Dackers. We got 12 goals this season from Sideline Steve. That reminds me, I need to foot bomb the Discord from my meal at La Strada the other night. Where's La Strada? And what sort of cuisine is that? La Strada. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Dave. I can't say I've heard of it. Llama, how are we? Hope you're very, very well. How's the Wiltshire Mourinho getting on? Still makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside every time I get called that. We've just got on, Llama. I'm just about to go away to Aberdeen, so we'll probably see it. Probably Mourinho later in his career as we see this result unfold. Unfortunately, not Porto antics. What did you make? What did you make of the game, the Birmingham game? 0-0, bit of a board draw, wasn't it? Broadtown Way, it's Italian. Okay, I've not heard of it. I've not heard of it at all. How are you though, Llama? It's a pleasure to have you in. Let's get into the game. Scott Twine back from injury finally. It was a tough watch. Yeah, I've heard similar. I don't know how we didn't win that in the end. So, was it? Am I right in saying I saw a clip on either TikTok or Instagram or somewhere? Other platforms are available. Can't remember which one it was. Was there a very, very tactical foul right at the end? Was that the Birmingham game, am I right in thinking? Someone got booked right at the end for dragging a man down. I feel like it was the Birmingham game. I saw a clip, I just can't remember what it was. It's not even the disallowed goal necessarily. I've not seen a disallowed goal. I've not seen that. I'm sure it was it's the goal line clearance. Is it Taylor dragged back on great? That's it. I thought it was the Birmingham game. I was sure of it. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'd be very, very frustrated. You got it. It was like the Euros final on Saka. Yeah, and that sums it up perfectly. I was very, very frustrated when it happened to Saka because it was happening to a team I was supporting. It would be celebrated if it's your team, though, wouldn't it? It's cynical, dark arts, all of that, but you'd hope your player does it, wouldn't you? It's the handball in the 12th minute, which is a very dodgy grey area. I've not seen any of this, Matt. I've not seen any of the rest of it. Posted now? I'll have a look, Dave. You make me jealous. You will make me jealous, I'm sure. Right, we're going away to Aberdeen. And, yeah, I'm not hugely confident for this one. It annoys me that my settings change every single time I open Football Manager. But, yes, I also... Yeah, we've got episode 1. Episode 1 nearly recorded of the new series that's going to be out on Sort It Out SI from next week. And my channel as well on YouTube. Very, very excited for that. Speaking of new series, Velma, I did see your post of the new YouTube series. I'm very, very excited. Tomorrow it is, isn't it? Kicking off. I'm excited for that. It's to say, it sounds like there was a lot that happened. There's a lot of things that happened in this game, Matt. It's the Sage from O'Leary. We should have put the game to bed. Lama says we were bullied all night. We're a bit soft for those sorts of fiery derbies. Right, okay. That's very, very similar to... Scotty Twine's in. Oh, it's a big save. Oh, big save. Homer Simpson. I would say they also should have had a penalty. Yeah, so, Lama, it was very similar when we played Salford in the FA Cup. We just got out-nastied, really. You know what I mean? Holloway called it the dark arts, and they were a lot better at it. You know what I mean? It's... Unfortunately, sometimes being nice and playing to the letter of the law, it won't always get you the best. It wasn't a boring 0-0. It doesn't sound it, no. It's about 15 components making it a draw by the sounds of it. That's it. New series tomorrow. Everybody is desperate for FM26 content, so I thought, why not? Exactly. The only thing I've got from seeing... It's been nothing but purely inspirational whilst I record my episode, seeing views. We're 1-0 up. Dwindle down with the ever-growing interest in FM26. No, Llama, I'm sure you'll absolutely smash it. I am sure it's going to be a fantastic series. I know that you've worked hard on it. I look forward to it. The big man, hey, he can score with his head, but look at that, with his feet as well. We lead Aberdeen. If we actually took our chances, we would have had that game wrapped up early. That FIFA video did pretty well, though. did better than I thought it had. I mean, day one, I was ready to throw my PlayStation out the window because I stayed up till 3 AM back-to-back nights editing a video to make sure it was out. Oh my god. Make sure it was out when I wanted it to be. And I think it got about 10 views in the first 24 hours. And I thought, right, okay, maybe probably shouldn't quit the day job yet. I'll have to ring back up and get my job back. But no, it's done okay in the end. It's done okay. They rode their luck, I feel, watching it. Who? What? I can't even remember who you played now, if I'm honest. It's been a long week. It's been a long week, ladies and gentlemen. West Brom, that's it. Of course it is. Of course it is. The team that didn't make the Premier League in our tier list, which has caused some controversy on X or Twitter, whatever you call it. People aren't happy with our democratic decisions, ladies and gentlemen. That goal line clearance from Taylor is mental. I'll have to watch the highlights. Sounds like a hell of a game. Sounds like a hell of a game. Oh no. Oh my god, he's missed a sitter. Who was that? I didn't even see who that was. I've not really been paying attention to this. They think the Baggies are a Prem team. It wasn't so much West Brom. I think a lot of people... Do you know what, actually? And I do stand... Bolton was a wildcard choice, so Llama, it was a late swap towards the end. We did actually have Birmingham. And then it was decided that we were going to swap them out for someone. And Bolton ended up making that. The one that surprised me that I've looked up since... So I was convinced, and I was fighting the case of Fulham. Because I consider Fulham to be steeped in history and being a very, very top-flight team. I looked it up. Really not, actually. Really not. So I do stand corrected. I hold my hands up. I can admit when I'm wrong. Sometimes. Whoever was saying Fulham shouldn't have been there, fair play, because actually their history is not very top flight at all. Looking forward to battering Oxford this weekend. Dave, give them one for me. Go on. Yeah, do you fancy it, do you? You should be fine. Sunderland, Oxford should be fine. I think that pullback on Gray from him is probably a red card, as if Gray gets past, he's having a goal-scoring opportunity for sure. Matt, it's a tough one. I would disagree. I don't think you can consider it a goal-scoring opportunity when you're, 15 yards into a half and there's two defenders in front of you. I know what you're saying. He's going to probably make himself a chance, but it's not letter of the law goal-scoring opportunity. There's defenders in front of him, and he's only just really... None of them are catching him. There was defenders in front of them, was there not? There were defenders in front of him. I mean, if it's one-on-one, you've got a chance, but there were defenders in front of him. Birmingham are not a big club, really. Baggies have more trophies in history. Whatever you do, mate, don't become a ref. Is that mate, me, or Matty-O as in Matt? What? I don't know who's getting the criticism there. I need to clarify before I do my courses. I don't know who's... Matty, right, okay. Phew, I was going to say, I've just bought a flag. It's just, I think there's other instances as well that were worse, though. Yeah, fair enough. So I'm not, annoyed at it. Yeah, Llama, see, the thing is, I was very much driving it off of my thoughts of growing up, and I just, in my head, have Birmingham as a Premier League team. But, I mean, of course, your understanding of the club will be a lot better than mine. Supporting them. But, yeah, we were naming some names. To be fair, actually, I probably didn't help the Bolton shout. Because really, it got there when I started reeling off some names. People were like, okay, actually, big club. Big club. Two covering defenders, never a red card, but it's the kind of cynical foul that retrospectively should be punished to stamp it out. I see what you mean. Yeah, it's almost like... Well, I mean, it's a bad example because it was a red card. But, I always remember the Valverde one against Atletico Madrid. It's a red card, but he's won his team the game. Do you need to do something to stop someone just hacking someone down through one-on-one? But even Simeone sort of gave him a pat on the back as he walked past him because he won the game. We should have won the game anyway. I know what you mean there, Lama. That's what I mean. It's never. It'd be like saying Chiellini should have been sent off, wasn't it? It's never positionally. It's not a red card, but if you want it out the game, it needs changing. Just unfortunately, one of those games didn't fall for us. Yeah, they're going to happen, aren't they? They are going to happen. Right, we're leading at half-time, by the way. I should probably pay some attention to this game because it's actually really, really big. This would move us 5 points clear in third place. I'm happy. I'm happy with the performance. I am indeed. What I'm going to do is, for this second half, I am going to make it a little bit less direct, but I'm going to pick the tempo up. I think that's what we need here. A little bit quicker, but a little less direct. We're still in a good league position. I mean, definitely. It's seeming more positive from the results I've seen, but also the opinions of the Birmingham fans I speak to seem somewhat more positive than you were a month or so back. And still in good form. Lama says, I'd like to remove VAR from being used in-game and instead use it retrospectively to get rid of diving, time wasting and cheating. It's not a bad shout. It's not a bad... I don't like VAR. I don't. It's tough. It's a tough one, VAR, because the idea is good. I just think it's being used awfully at the moment. The whole clear and obvious error is completely not relevant. That phrase is just not been applied logically in the slightest. But I very much feel like it's ruined a lot of atmosphere of football. The signings have made a huge difference. Who in particular, Matt? Ruling people offside because of forehead is getting nuts. Dave, I do take that personally, okay? I take that one personally. There's no need to at me next time. I really like that Osman so far, especially. Okay. No, but I mean, that's not a bad idea at all there, Lama, to be fair. It's, not sort of in-game. But then, almost being able to make retrospective decisions off of looking at it. Rather than what are they, PGMOL, is it? Coming out and saying, sorry, we got that one wrong. Actually being able to make a substantial difference. VAR sucks. The rules change every other game. The one that I was having a bit of a rant, and I don't know if it was in the Discord or it was in a group chat, I can't remember. I was having a bit of a rant. The one that annoys me the most, and the thing is, I'm not saying this was a handball in the Leeds game. I was very, very happy to see Leeds equalise. Very, very happy. It was a brilliant moment. Limbs, all of that stuff. Great for football. I just don't understand the handball rule. It changes every year and it really, really frustrates me. My understanding was if, at least at one point, if it hit a hand in the build-up to a goal was disallowed. And I'm glad that's not the case because that got ridiculous. But I feel like specifically the handball rule changes so frequently, I've just given up trying to understand it. I don't know what... Is it if you intentionally move towards it? Is it if it's in an unnatural position? I don't even know anymore. Solis has helped with having more physicality in midfield. Okay. I don't mind mistakes by officials. It's cheating and time wasting I can't stand. I think that's pretty fair, Lama. I mean, as for mistakes by officials, don't get me wrong, the level of football I watch with Swindon, it happens somewhat more frequently than it does at the top level. Well, I mean, even top level. But for me, I always used to like growing up, these things even each other's out. That was a very common thing said by managers in the Premier League in their things. Yeah, we've been hard done by decision, but you get 5 against you, you get 5 for you throughout the season. Even in them out was very much a feel that I remember growing up in Premier League football and football in general. I just think, scrap it. It's ruined. I hate waiting to celebrate a goal, all of that stuff. Like I say, I mean, watching Swindon, it doesn't affect me, but it's just, well, I watch less. I mean, I think it'd be harsh to say that I watch a lot less Premier League football because of VAR. I think it's going to have had its contributing factor. I also think Pep Guardiola's had a big contributing factor, but that's a discussion for another time. Like Liverpool getting a 5 centimetre allowance, but Casemiro's offside the other night. That sounds like a bit of bias there, Bedders. It's because he didn't score. It's because who didn't score? Oh, I see. What? Because he wasn't the goal scorer. You think that's why? So you're telling me if that hits his hand and he strikes that and that goes in, you think that's disallowed? That's a genuine question. That's not. I think VAR should have a max 30 seconds to make a decision. Then they called ref to the screen. Ref gets another 30 seconds to make a decision. It would eliminate huge blunders. For me, Kermit, I like what you're saying there. For me, I think that decisions should be left to the ref. I think that it should be left to the ref. Charlotte Burden over on YouTube. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Hope you're very, very well. Did you activate the mask in a tribute or not? I do have a tribute masking on. Yes, I do indeed. Welcome in. It's a pleasure to have you. But the ref is still in charge. Yeah, Kermit, I agree. I think refs should be left to make the decision. I think it should be... Yeah, we think you should have a look at this. And then the ref should be able to make a decision. But yes, I do think there should be a time limit on that. It's now if you score off a handball that player scores, then it's disallowed. Right, okay. So if Bogle had scored, it would have been disallowed. I don't know why, Lama says, I don't know why we seek perfection from officials. We don't expect it from players and managers or owners. Spot on. Spot on, that's what I mean. I just think the frequency in which mistakes were made, has it really, have we eradicated it enough to have seen an improvement? To see 3-minute long deliberations on a decision? I don't know. I don't like it, personally. Yeah, if Bogle scores, it's disallowed. Right, okay. I don't seek perfection necessarily. I just want consistency. If you give decisions consistently, I've got no problem. Yeah, but that's a tricky one, isn't it? That's a tricky one. I mean, consistency across the game is too nuanced for consistency. Yeah, that's what I mean. So it would depend what you mean, because if you're talking consistency in a game, yeah, I can see it. Consistency for an official across multiple games is going to be very, very tricky because they're humans, aren't they? It's not like, you know what I mean, you can remember and keep it a level playing field across all your decisions across multiple games. Consistency in a game, it's tricky, isn't it? Because then you sort of get lost in the, well, I just gave something to one team. Does that mean that, you know what I mean? I don't like the feel of evening out decisions, which I feel like some refs do. I definitely get that feel from lower league football. Sometimes if there's been a bit of a mistake, it gets evened out. I think that's poor. Most fans only really wanted goal line. Bedders, I'd agree. I think goal line's perfect. I mean, yeah. See the watch. Yeah, fair enough. It's in. Perfect. I don't think we needed VAR. Well, like I say, I think the concept, I think the idea is brilliant. I think it could work. I think the idea of clear and obvious has been blurred far too much where it's not used, and now it's just half a toe offside is not clear and obvious. I think benefit of the doubt, there always used to be the idea that benefit of the doubt goes to the attacker, and we've lost that, which I'm not saying as in you should allow an offside, but if it's a fraction, I don't know. I mean, if you're going down that route, that's far too sort of ambiguous to make a rule. You know what I mean? Because then you start saying a line needs to be drawn somewhere. Matt says, Dave says, VAR to me just seems like a safety blanket for bad referee standards. Provide better ref training. It's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout at all. I mean, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things I think that are wrong with it. Matt says, like the tackle by Moa, I think it was in our game. I've seen that given us a red card quite a few times this season alone. See, I've not seen, so I can't comment on that. Better says we were happy with mistakes made by refs, but VR really shouldn't be making mistakes with 5 minutes. Exactly that. That's what I mean. If we're still going to have mistakes, why ruin the atmosphere of football in general? You know what I mean? Matt says it might not have been Moa, but there was a tackle from West Brom player. Right, okay. Lama says, apologies, A1. I've arrived and diverted you into a Tuesday waffle. Lama, hey, I am more than happy. I pressed continue far too many times already today, so you've got me all hot under the collar. I've not actually got a collar on, but I'm hot under it anyway. I'm always up for a moan about football, that's for sure. Matt says that he almost jumps into the tackle, and it was one of those. Right, I see. Okay, so sort of excessive force territory. It's a tricky one, isn't it? It's like, I think what's spot on there from what's just been said is I just think I think if we're still having a consistent amount of errors, why do we need the long pauses? I think the best solution, I think it was Dave that said, was it Dave? Maybe Kermit? No, it was Kermit, sorry. The time limits on these decisions I think would be key. And if you can't come to a decision after 30 seconds of looking at it, it's not clear and obvious. This is the thing. It was always not nuanced. Nuance is the wrong word, isn't it? I think that's because Lama said it, and now I'm trying to use the vocabulary. It was always sort of a tagline of it. Tagline's also poor. You get what I'm getting at. Was clear and obvious errors would be called out by VAR. I'm seeing things that, you know what I mean, you need 3 different angles to be able to say, how is that clear and obvious? Just, I think certain things need to be let happen. And I feel like, yeah, Dave saying the safety blanket of decisions. I feel like there is too much comfort taken that I will make a decision, but VAR is going to be checking. And another thing, right, okay, we're not playing any more games tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously, the keyboard's going to go at the wall in a minute. Another thing, I went down a rabbit hole recently of these ref cams, the sort of POV cams, which I like. I like hearing what a ref's saying, talking to players. But this sums it up perfectly. Every single thing that happened now, you see the players come up and talk to him and saying, "It's being checked, right? Is the check done?" Why has it got to that point? It shouldn't be that. It's the ref makes a decision. If he's made a huge error, it can be rectified. It shouldn't be that even the players are saying, right, have we checked? Like, oh, yeah. Oh, I'm all wound up now, seriously. Aberdeen are going to get it this last half an hour. Matt says, I'm not necessarily saying he should have been sent off, by the way, but it's just the fact that it's been given so many times this season. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You're going for the point of consistency. Better says, could do it like tennis, limit it to team challenges and only so many per half game. Betters, I'm not going to lie, I hate that idea. If I'm perfectly honest. I'm all wound up now and you're making it work. No, I'm joking. I don't like the idea of challenges at all in football. I don't like that. That feels far too Americanized is the wrong word, but I don't like that. I get what you're saying. It would limit it to that, but I just think, for me, it should be that it works how it does at the moment. VAR sort of are in the ref's ear saying this, but it should be if you've made a glaringly obvious error. If he's Nigel de Jong in that World Cup final, Howard Webb books him for nearly taking a man's windpipe out. You probably say, I think he probably needs a red card there, Howard. You know what I mean? He has just Sparta kicked him in the throat. Probably a red card. I've had a look at it and I think when I draw 16 different lines that there's his toenail might have been offside. Go have a look at it for 5 minutes. I hate it. Kermit says, if it takes longer than 30 seconds to judge, it wasn't clear and obvious error. Keep an on-field decision. Perfect, Kermit. I'm with you there. It's very pedantic with how it is now. Yeah, that's what I mean, Dave. I just feel like it's seeking perfection. I can't remember who it was that said that. I think it was Lama saying about trying to seek perfection. And that's what it seems to do. We want every decision to be correct. But that's almost at the detriment of, one, the atmosphere, but two, overanalyzing these things and making incorrect decisions anyway. Lama says, I don't think refs are worse than in previous eras. They just have a tougher job. Spot on. More cheating, deception, appealing. Both teams always think everything is against them. Back in the day, two players would have a scrap and the ref just needed to decide whether it's a booking or a telling off. Now we have slow motion and camera angles to hyperanalyze everything. Spot on as well is exactly that. Is the introduction of this added the worst, one of the worst aspects of it is the ref going over and watching these tackles 5 times in super slow motion. It looks ridiculously worse in slow motion. Everything looks like it has intent behind it if you're watching a tackle in slow motion. For me, it's tricky to say then what you have to watch everything at full speed, but I just feel like that's what I mean with slow motion. A lot of these decisions are made worse because they do look worse in slow motion. Of course they do. It's hard to see clumsiness in slow motion. And I'm not saying you shouldn't get sent off for clumsiness, but I feel like a lot of the decisions made would be different if you watched them full speed. Dave says, just look at the Newcastle vs Spurs disallowed goal. Literally a sliver of forehead. Frustrating. I'd be in trouble, wouldn't I? Look, we've got an emote for it. My 5-head, I'd never be onside. Then again, I couldn't keep up with the defenders, so there's more of that as the issue. Better says, great challenge. I mean, it was, but how he got booked, I don't know. Matt says, I'd probably say 60 seconds. I think that's a good limit of time that gives you a chance to see things. I even think 30. Obviously, I'm not saying the ref has to get over there and get it done in 30, but once he's at the screen, 30 seconds, I think, is going to let you watch a thing between 5 and 10 times. And if you can't do it by then, not clear and obvious. But stop the timer when it's being checked. I see what you mean. You're talking more overall, but I'm talking as in at the screen watching it. It should get the countdown music on. That's it. Oh, God, right. We've set the world to rights a little bit there, haven't we? Someone call Arsene Wenger and tell him what we said. Right, we've got half an hour. Let's make some changes. Football Manager, apparently, we're playing. Who have we got? Twiny's only meant to play 75. He's not having the best of games, so let's get Milotnikov on for the remainder of the game, and let's drop this down to cautious. Right, okay. Oh, my heart rate's all over the place. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Countdown music. Exactly this. Maybe that's what we needed anyway, is old, I've lost her name. Who's the name that gets, who's the woman that gets the letters out and the numbers? I forgot her name now. Is it Rachel something? Oh, I've lost her name. I don't know. I don't think she should be on VAR anyway. That felt like a tangent. Ref, that's a penalty. That didn't look harsh. Vito Cavalio's just tried to kill sideline Steve. Rachel Riley, thank you. Thank you. Penalty review. Speaking of VAR, it's even ruining our save. Right, come on. Let's make this 2. Let's make this... Although that speeded decision, I'm all over it. Fuentes makes it 2. Come on. Come on. I was literally just about to say, why is Dean Ganga not taking that? But I've realised that's the YouTube series. I've been so all over the place with the saves I've been playing. Like I say, I've now got 2 YouTube series that I'm trying to record. I forgot who's playing for me on here now. Matt says, stop the timer when it's being checked, because then you don't always have 10 plus minutes at a time. All these... oh, I see. Sorry, you mean stop the game time. That's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout. What about 50-50 with the stadium voting? Can you imagine? I'm sorry, I draw the line and I start watching another sport if I see a ref click phone a friend, Mike Dean in the crowd. I'm not having it. It was Rachel Riley, yeah. Lama says, I'd like it to be a condition of purchasing the rights to the Premier League and EFL that broadcasters can't show replays that undermine the authority of the ref. Interesting. It'd have the added benefit of putting Neville and Carragher out of work. Hey, I'll tell you what. I like the overlap. I said it, sue me. I said it. No, I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, it's yeah, it is tricky, isn't it? Because it's I love the... Yeah, I do as well. Mainly Roy Keane, I think. Mainly Roy Keane. But no, I do think that definitely has legitimacy to it, because it's exactly that. You've got pundits saying he's had a stinker there. It doesn't really help the feel of the game, does it? But Jack, how are we? Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. It's a chippy for dinner I saw in the Discord. You know we need more detail than that, though. I hope you're very, very well. Andrew's on there today. Haven't watched it yet. So, yeah, he's on there. He's on there because there's Thomas Frank talk, because I think they were recording as that all developed. But I think he's actually the guest next week, I think they were saying. He gives a lot of stuff to Spurs, I think. Yeah, so he did. I watched it earlier. So he comes on to talk about the Frank and the Spurs situation, but I think he's actually next week's guest from what they were saying. I'm going to watch the Ange episode at some point, so I think there should be another one next week. Lama says the overlap is to punditry what Chesney Hawkes is to rock music. Right, okay. Not a fan then. Not a fan. Or a big fan. I don't know. That goes one of two ways, I guess. How are you, mate? Also, I'm a little bit haunted by the word Chesney. I mean, it feels like childhood again. How are you, mate? I'm absolutely shattered. I'm doing very well, Jack. I'm doing very, very well. I was saying earlier before you were in, that gold #1 next to your name, you being the top of the clip leaderboard or however it works, for me doing some stupid 6'7" thing at 31 years old, I'm not happy about it, all right? You need telling off. Yeah, it was a chippy, just fish and chips with some ketchup. Solid. I saw a debate, by the way, and I know we're talking football, but I did see a debate, and I'm interested. Maybe this is more of a Tuesday waffle, but here we are. We've not playing Football Manager anymore. Ketchup, where does it live? Where does it live in your house? Because I saw people having a proper discussion about this on a clip. Where does it live? I can only thank your immaturity. I don't know what you're on about. I'm a grown man. I don't even understand this 6'7" nonsense. Scubs, fair enough. I don't see the relevance at all as to if ketchup is in the fridge or in the cupboard. But fair enough. A for effort, I guess. We did beat Newport last night, I guess. Aberdeen away. Right, okay. Right. Didn't get it. Cupboard until opened and then fridge. Dave says cupboard until opened, then fridge for ketchup. Ketchup in cupboard at all times. Jack gets it. See, I'm of the fridge. I'm of the fridge group. Cold ketchup, better. I'm sorry, it's better. It's better, 100%. Ketchup in the bin at all times. So, I mean, that's one way of going about it. Right, let's make some changes. Sideline Steve's going to have to come off. We'll get Neto on. Then we will go to defence. Good win for Town yesterday. It was indeed. You got it spot on, sir. We just needed that one goal. And then the floodgates opened. We looked the better team the whole game. It was just getting that first goal, wasn't it? You're on a register if it's not in the fridge. I mean, I don't know who's going to, but we're gonna have to send someone around Beddar's house to check. I don't know. Love beating them. I don't have any feel towards Newport. I know they dislike us heavily. I have no feel to them whatsoever. I just don't get the rivalry at all. Is it just the fact that you can go down the motorway there? Is it? I don't really get what happened. It was a great win, yeah. It was a great win. Right, I think that would do. Excuse me, sorry. Vigant will take off as well, actually. We will put Lukovic out there. Lukovic always makes me think of Lukas Jukovic saying his name. What a player he was. We actually have Birmingham fans in as well. There'll be more than just me and the Swindon fans that appreciate Lukas Jukovic. Although that's probably before Jack's time as well. That'll be a name Bedders remembers, I'm sure. Get his address. We can do a welfare call. They don't like us, so it's even sweeter beating them. It's similar to, well, no, Forest Green, not so much, don't dislike it, but like Cheltenham as well. I just don't get it. I don't get it. What was your opinion on their pen appeal? I think it was a pen, Jack, personally. Gillingham, yeah, but Gillingham, there's history of like fan violence, isn't there? I feel like a fan might have died even. I feel like a fan may have died or at least got seriously injured. I know that the thing is with something like that, there's history to the point of people run with the previous history. Newport and Cheltenham, what, it's just with somewhat close on a map? I don't get it. The Duke is a king for me as a Birmingham fan growing up. I feel like he probably had much more of a history with you than he did, but he started at us and he was really, really good when he started at us. That was our original badge, I remember that. Where did we sell him to would be the question. Jukovic. Jukovic. Lukas Jukovic. Their player was looking for it. Yeah, I know, but it's clumsy. It is clumsy. It was Kilkenny, wasn't it? It's clumsy. I feel like he falls into him, but I'd want a penalty if it was for us. I thought it was a pen at first. After replays, I don't think it was. Kilkenny made very, very little contact. I knew he was at Everton at one point. I think it might have been Everton. I think you're right. He then went to Scotland, didn't he? Was it Kilmarnock? I think he went to. I always mix it up because we had him. It was Everton, you're right. We had him, but we also had a player called Ben Tozer who went to Newcastle at a similar time, and I always mix it up. I think it was Everton there. Yeah, she's not bad, thanks. RW, how are we doing? Happy Thursday. I hope you're very, very well. James, how are we? RW and James coming in hand, skipping through the door. How are you both? I hope you're very well. I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday. In the 6-6 game versus... Oh, okay. That was a huge win, by the way. I mean, we've absolutely attacked VAR for all of it, but we just got a huge win away at Aberdeen. That is massive. Right, well, that's not happening, is it? Did we just see that? That's not happening. Been loving Holman. Holman's a great player. Getting better slowly. I'm glad, James. I was going to say, how are you feeling now? I know you've been very under the weather. I'm glad you're feeling better. Getting there slowly. Right, that is not happening. That is not happening whatsoever. Have we all just seen that? Let me just do this press conference, then we're going to go find the story and see what's going on there. A good result means for your side. I don't care. Congratulations on finally ending your winless run against Aberdeen. Yeah, good for us. There are a few better things than being in the middle of a club when morale is high. 100%. Yeah, we're good at football. Was it part of your game plan to let Aberdeen have the majority of the ball? Molly, can we focus on the good things? Why have we got... yeah, it'll be something like that. Where is it? Where's news? I always lose news. Here we go. Oxford United in search for manager. Speculation as to Presley's successor at the new Manor. Have they got a new stadium? Is rife, with Edinburgh City manager Josh Aylward being touted by the media as favourite to get the nod. Oxford United officials are refusing to comment. I don't know what word I went for there. Comment, but speculation suggests that Marty Cifuentes and Anthony Ryan are also likely to be in the mix. They got a new stadium. What's that all about? Where's the stadium? The new Manor. What's the new Manor? How do I see their stadium? Am I being blind here? Club info? Season ticket, 8,000 season ticket holders. Where do I see their stadium? I want to... The new Manor. Sorry, I thought if I shout it, maybe it would show up. Chris Hackett's the manager at the moment. Facilities. It's got to be on facilities, right? Okay. 16,000 all-seater. Right. So they've got four stands now, have they? They're 24th in the championship. They will not be getting my services, that's for sure. How's the football manager going? Very, very well, James. We are in the top division and we're third in it in our first season. So we're looking very, very good. Year built 2029, so it's new yet. See, Dave, see this? There are people more switched on than me in this chat, I've noticed. Not in real life, though. No, exactly that. I had someone, actually, on my... on one of my shorts for the Swindon Foot Champs video. Someone commented saying Oxford are much better. And I did have to say your fourth stand is a car park. I did have to remind them of that. It was 2 lines down from capacity stat. Yeah, I start reading and I get bored. But thank you for doing the reading for me. We got there in the end. Right, we got Falkirk at home. Dave, I think you're starting to get a quick realisation of how my brain works, and it's not very hard. Or I'll let them know after the stream. That's it. Right, Bottas might be joining. It's delayed due to a work permit. We expected that anyway. £50 per stream I'll charge, and a bargain at that. Dave. Thank you. If I can also get you reading all my contracts as well. Terms and conditions, because I don't read that either, believe it or not. Yeah, all seems good. I'll sign. Bottas got his work permit. That's good news. Oh, hang on. Someone else. Do you know what? That shows how childish I am. I don't even want this Oxford job. I don't even want consideration. But now I've just seen that someone else is over me. I at least want offering at the interview. Been loving this Marseille save. How's it going? South Park did a nice warning episode about terms and conditions. I can't say I've seen it. I did used to love South Park. That was a favourite of mine and Beddar's. João Neto's not happy, is he? Neither's Kande. Probably because he was a song by Robbie Williams. Right. Moving on. Top of the league and doing all right in the Champions League. Love that, Jack. Beat PSG as well. Well, that's all you need to do, really. He wants to discuss why he's not... Well, the problem is we've got very, very good footballers. Never read the T's and C's. Bad joke, unfollow. I don't know what you're on about. The Terms and Conditions episode was a human centipede tribute show. Gives you an idea. Not for a stream, that's for sure. Right, moving on. Tell you what, some may not like this, but this Greenwood fella is quite good on FM. I mean, I don't think anyone questions the fact that he's good at football. It's just his character that's come into question. And that's probably putting it quite lightly. I think that puts it quite lightly. Joan Garcia to Real Madrid. 123 million from Chelsea. Where's he at in real life? Barca, yeah. Of course he is. Yeah. You can change that, Jack, editor, and make all his stats 1. He's absolutely flying. This feels good. Exactly that. Right, who's Correga? I don't even know who you are. Who's Robertson? Who are these people? Nassif, I remember, because we looked at him, but he was the one that wanted like 40 grand a week, wasn't it? And that's why you're still a free agent, sir. I'm fairly sure he wanted like 40 grand a week. We're not paying that. Swinkles, Fuentes, and Daka's all in team of the week. We're quite good at this football stuff, aren't we? We're quite good at this football stuff. Who's Barber? I don't know who Barber is. Of course, we'll have a look. Oh, he's our new under-19s assistant manager. We really needed one of those. Oh, yeah, so he'll join on 1st of January. I was just thinking, why haven't we got Bottas? But he's not here yet. He scored again. Not sure if I should celebrate his goals or not. Well, I wouldn't tweet about them or anything, but... I'm not sure you have to give it the... I'm not sure you have to give it one of them. Just a little fist pump. Probably be alright. Get out my face, Guthrie. We'll get you your Prem goal, but yes, let's relax yourself. Oh, Nassif's finally got a team. Where's he gone to? Chacarita Juniors. How much are they paying him is the question. He asked us for 40 grand a week. 40... He's on between 1.5 and 2.8 grand a week. He asked us for 40. He's made the hate list. He's made the hate list. Tried to have our pants down, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I've just won 8-0 in the UCL and he scored 5 goals. Yeah. He can play football. He can play football. There's no denying it. He saw the takeover, exactly that. He's trying to take something out of us. How much did I just see that deal, by the way? It was a Bournemouth deal. I swear that was just silly money. What am I... Atletico Madrid central defender Jesus has emerged as a transfer target for Premier League outfit Bournemouth. The Cherries are ready to discuss on a mega money deal which could be set to be worth a stunning 247 million. 247 million to Bournemouth. Where? They're 9th in the Prem. Where have they got 250 million from? Have they been taken over? They must have been taken over, surely. Who's their owner? How'd you see that? Staff, I guess. Where's the owner? Does it not say owner? I thought it said owner on here. Anyway, let's move on from that fella. Did you watch the after bit after the game yesterday? Only some of it. Only some of it. I didn't see Holloway's interview. I saw Hoylett and Holman. One thing I've realised is that the further your save goes on, the crazier the fees go. 100%. I saw a Wolves player get sold for 120 million in my save. It's just outrageous, isn't it? Just outrageous. Silly, silly money. Oh, so by the way, I don't know what happened in other results, but we are in 3rd place. We're 2 points ahead of Hearts, but we've got a game in hand. Did you see Ainsworth's shoes? No, I saw his top half of his body and I stopped looking. The man knows how to dress, put it that way. In certain walks of life. Right, full Kirk next. He's a weird guy. He did a good job with Wickham. He did do a good job with Wickham. This is where you're going to tell me he didn't, but I'm sure he did. Sure he did. At one point he was doing a good job with Wickham anyway. Does he manage now? He did an alright job. Does he manage at the moment? Was there for years? Yeah, I thought he was. Confidence breeds confidence. Yeah, we're good at football. No, morale's high. Tommy North loves goals against us. Matt's Guthrie, yeah, hero. Dampfer still not fit. Oh, he's at Gillingham, is he? I didn't know that. I also didn't realise that Christian Fuchs was at Newport. I didn't realise that till seeing him on the telly. Dumby is not happy either. Not many people are very happy with us, are they? Right, Falkirk at home. This is the sort of game. What did I just see about Edinburgh, by the way? His interview. Oh, I didn't see it. What happened? What did I just see about Edinburgh, by the way? Oh, just favourites for the Falkirk clash. Right, fine. I thought I saw something else. That's fine. Kept saying they were the better team. They were not. That's for sure. They were not. Definitely not the case. Right, Falkirk at home. This is the sort of game I think Guthrie could end up getting his Prem goal in. We're not going to start him today, however. Twine is not fully fit, so I'm going to start Alexic. No, I'm going to start Molotnikov. Molotnikov starts today. Is Topic fit? Not Schultz. Rolzoy will get on over. Who would he get on over is the question. Probably Brody Dare. Also said that only one team tried to play football, and that was Newport apparently. I'm not sure what game he was watching, to be honest. Topic is fit, so we will get him back in. We'll get him back in. Right. How would you like to... Oh, you do... Oh, no. Channel midfielder. You can play as a channel midfielder. I'll let you do what you want to do. Right. Falkirk game. Just heavily rattled. Yeah, they're not doing very well, are they? When did he take over? Was it start of the season? I think it was start of the season, because when I was recording the new series, actually, I think I played them opening game, and it was saying about taking on Christian Fuchs. Rise the Capital. That's the right one. We'll save that. Was November-ish. I think they've got him... Oh, it might have been an update then that they've got him as manager of Newport now. Was that after I went to Newport away and that was October? Right, okay. Must just be an update on here then, I guess. They must have it updated. Right, come on then. Big game. Tommy North always scores against us. I'm sure that's going to be the case again today, because he does every single time. Privateer, Leeds are falling apart again. No, they're not at the moment, that's for sure. That's for sure. He doesn't mind this song at the moment. Jack's fishing. He's on the wind-up. He's on the wind-up. I wonder how Isaka did. Did against Arsenal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on then. He had a great one the other day. Come on then. Let's make something happen here. Good ball back in, please. Here we go. Murray Campbell. Ball across. Dackers. That is poor. That reminded me a little bit. It wasn't even as bad as. How bad was Palmer's miss yesterday, by the way? That is awful. How bad was that miss? I couldn't believe it. It was harder to miss. Yeah, it was... I kind of got what you were after. No, Cole. Oh, and it wasn't yesterday, sorry. Tuesday, sorry. Not yesterday. It's been a long week. It's been a long week. Get it across. Molotnikov. Ooh, keeper just claws that one out. Oh, that was awful. Yeah, it was a lazy finish, wasn't it? You could tell he just wasn't concentrating. He just thought he'd scored. About to say Palmer missed a sitter. No, sorry. I meant on Tuesday. Twitter would have gone mental. Yeah, 100%. Come on. Let's keep this show on the road. It looks like it's going to be one of those streams where the results are going well. And you know what that means? That means tomorrow we'll lose every game. Molotnikov. Oh, I thought he was going to get there. Oh, this is scrappy football. Go on then, Fuentes. Oh, we're trying to play football. It's just not happening. Oh, no. Oh, what's he done? Please don't be anything bad. Okay. When that sort of thing happens in a highlight, I'm not sure if Little Jack's gone in with a forearm there and gets himself sent off. Played any of the big boys today? Not today, no. We've only played one game. We've played one game. Well, I mean, depends what you think of Aberdeen. We went away to Aberdeen and won there. That's the only game we played today. Is that right? Yeah, we've played one game. That's bad, isn't it? Hour and a half in. It was all the VAR talk. I got excited. Come on in. Sideline Steve. Jack's boy. Get it across. That's a great ball in. Dackers. Oh my God, how's it not gone in? I don't know how we're not winning here. I have no idea how this is... Well, that was bizarre. What did you do for the first hour? We got quite heated about VAR. We got quite heated. There was discussions. Discussions were had. Not really sure what the keeper just tried there. Oh no, don't give it to Tommy North. Good hands, Lavangino. Good hands. Fist thrown. He was getting that way. He was getting that way. Come on then. No, okay. We are dominating Falkirk here. A keyboard almost was. It nearly out the window. Go on. Oh no, that's poor. Win that back. Well done. Sideline Steve loses it cheaply but gets it straight back. I like that. Hard work. What started it? We just started discussing it, to be honest. Poor decisions and things, and then VAR, and we just got a bit of a debate going. Molotnikov, that's poor. Dackers was in space. Dylan, how are we? Happy Thursday. Hope you're very, very well. Welcome in. Fuming that I missed that. It was yeah, it was a good discussion. Parents' evening. I hope it went well. Hope it went well, sir. Hope you're not in too much trouble, Topic. Back from injury. Come on. I'm good, mate. Watching the... Has it started already? It's Dylan. Where is it? I thought it's usually later, isn't it? I'm doing very well, Dylan. Pleasure to have you in as always. Let's have a look. I thought it starts later. Am I wrong? I am wrong. Littler beat Humphreys opening. Oh, Antwerp. Oh, okay, that makes more sense then. Was the same boring stuff? You're doing well. Just keep going. Mine were always doing well, but just I distract other people by talking too much. My problem was wait, we're winning, right? Yeah. Why does it say on the latest scores 0-0? It says 0-0 here, but 1-0 there and there. Littler was losing 4-1. Wow, 6-5 win. Fair play. That's some good. Oh, I mean, Bunton's got a chance tonight against Clayton. Price and Van Veen's a good game. That used to be me. Started locking in recently. My problem was I'd always teachers would always have a pop and be like, they'd see me talking and they'd say, right, what did I just say? And my thing was I could be doing something and I could still listen. And they hated that because I could always recite what was said. I could always say back because I could listen whilst talking. And that made me a nightmare, unfortunately. 6-0 Clayton, hopefully. Not a Bunting fan, no? Teachers hate that. Yeah, exactly. Because then all they can say is, well, you're distracting other people. I was a model student until the asthma, I guess. Right, let's have a second half just like it. Come on. Oh, that was very quick into a highlight. Are we straight into a highlight here? No, we're not. They just go, well, don't talk next then. Yeah, they say, well, you're distracting other people. That's what I always used to get. I was a distraction to others. Which I'm sure you don't get, because as you can imagine, I'm quite quiet. As you can probably imagine, I don't really talk very much. No waffling whatsoever. Only the one exclusion in 5 years? I mean, that's one more than model, is what I'd say. One more than model. Right, we got half an hour. I was hoping to get Guthrie on today, but I'm not sure if this is... No, I think we can. Why not? Why not? My attitude at school was just mess around for year 7 and 9, then 10 and 11 lock in, not advice to others. I mean, it's... Yeah, there's some benefit to that, I guess. You get to enjoy some of it and then lock in when it matters, but... I mean, focusing all the time is probably best. Pretty sound advice, I'd say. I'm not sure advice from bedders we've learnt is the best thing to do. I did the opposite, Jack. Paid attention for 7 and 9. Year 7 and 9 don't matter loads, to be honest. It's all important, is it? Education's important. I had 11% attendance in year 11. I mean, that's an impressive stat for all the wrong reasons there. It's an impressive stat for all the wrong reasons. I mean, it's quite impressive to get that low. Right, let's hope we can get Guthrie his Premier League goal. That's what we're after here. We also need to... we need 2 penalties. That's what we're after. That's like 5 days, I think. Where's Guthrie? Right down the bottom, because he can't actually take penalties. But if we get one, he's having it, that's for sure. Confirm. To be fair, I'd have avoided going to green too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on then, let's get this over the line. I slept through my Spanish exam and geography at home or in the hall? Like as in missed it or just head on the desk? Right, we're hoping we can get Guthrie his Premier League goal here today. Yeah, nobody take it. And now I'm in finance in Swindon. I was hungover at home. Right, okay. Now I'm in finance. There you go. I don't even do exams because didn't even do exams because of COVID. Oh, really didn't. See, my final university exams were all online because of COVID and stuff. So yeah. Well, I mean that doesn't make it any better. Scubs? Well, Scubs didn't say anything. Scubs is catching strays here, Jack. Right, we'll go winger. Dave. Right, okay, yeah. Right, okay. That will... hopefully... I mean, Fuentes is knackered as well, which probably... yeah, let's get Goggins on. We'll get Goggins on. Scubs and Dave are both red on my phone. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Sometimes I get caught out with that. People's username colours. Got mixed up? Right, I'm with you. Yeah, for me, it is... it's you and Brivet, actually. That if I just glance, you've got the same colour username, so... don't know what happened there. Right. I think we're going to get this one over the line, but I'm just hoping we can get a Guthrie goal. That's what we want. A late penalty, please, for us. This will be the first time in a long time that we play Falkirk and Tommy North doesn't score. It's another big 3 points for Edinburgh, though. It's another big 3 points. The dream of Europe is still alive. Still alive. First season in the Prem. We could be going on a European holiday next season at this point. Oil money dream. Exactly that. Exactly that, Dylan. Any means necessary. By any means necessary. Second season drop-off incoming. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calling me the opposite of Ange here. I win something every in my second season. We're scoring just for half-time decisive. I mean, it helps, Phil. Yep. Cammy, here he is, boldface. Learnt loads. Yeah, we're good at football. Can you explain Marcus Dacker's bad day in front of goal? Leave him alone. Topic, good at football. He's good at the sport. Right, we go away to St Johnstone next, which is, they are 8th. And then it's back-to-back. Back-to-back local derbies. Hearts then Hibs. Hearts is a big, big game. We are 5 points ahead of them. But away at Hearts is going to be tough. They battered us at not the Meadowbank, wherever we're playing at home at the moment. Hibs have picked right up as well. Wow, okay, those are 2 big games. So really, we could do with getting some points here away at St Johnstone first. 40, how are we? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Store message. Please do not... I'm not sure how to take that one, to be honest. Hello, hello. It's a pleasure to have you in, 40. I mean, very rare that I'm speechless. I hope you're very, very well. Ask the staff for assistance. It's, yeah, one way of going about it. I'm doing very, very well. Pleasure to have you in as always. We're nearly at the weekend. How's your week been? Ila Krasniki. What a great name, by the way. 6'2" centre back, quick. Oh, we're talking up my street here. I don't think we necessarily need you at the moment. The wage rate must be crazy over there. In what sense? Right. Away at St. Johnstone. We also want to... almost a weekend. I'm enjoying the Formula 1 pre-season testing. Okay. I've not been following Formula 1 for a while now. So is it still the same names at the top? Who's the top dog now? Nicholas Siri, not interested. Dominic Thompson, is that Dominic Thompson that played for Town? It is, yeah, year on loan at Town. Yeah, Brisbane Roar for years. Aston and McLaren cars look like Chelsea kit from 2 years back. Okay. Decent left back, but not what we're after. Not what we're after. Antonio Foti, no. Bernard Caricia, no. Daniel Juarez, no. Francisco Medana, that's a great name. McLaren, Red Bull, Merc, and Ferrari. I mean, they look... Right, okay, fair enough. So that's the top dogs, is it? So is Hamilton got any chance of getting another championship ever? Or is he over the hill now? Slowy, how are we? Who won in the hockey? How you doing, my friend? Happy Thursday. Watching from the bog. Well, good luck with it. I hope all goes smoothly. We don't use a centre mid, so that's fine. Canada flew through them, did they? Never. Ferrari screwed him over big time. Oh, really? In what sense? In what sense? Dylan, don't. All right, he is a man that will pick, not fake. His move to Ferrari was absolute depression. Really? It sold a dream, was it? Or Louis Poland, Ethan Laird. That's the Birmingham player, isn't it? Yeah, Birmingham for quite a while. For the first time in 19 years, he went a season without scoring a podium. Really? Wow. Right, that didn't need linking there, Slowy. That didn't need linking. He looks an okay player. Nothing special there. Nothing special. Hang on, I wasn't done. That's the one. I tell you, the one thing that frustrates me about the menus is I never know when I click back where I'm actually ending up. How many Curix? I'm not sure if Slowy's a South Park fan there, Bedders. I got the reference. Right, St. Johnstone is going to be a big game. We need some points in here before we go into the local derbies. It was a whole thing I cannot explain in the chat. That's fair enough. Yeah, I'm not going to expect you to type out a whole situation. Don't worry, 40. But no, I just, like I said, I don't really follow it, so I'm not really clued up. I mean, I heard obviously about him moving, but yeah, I don't really watch it. I watched the season where his last chance at a championship when Verstappen won it, and I haven't really watched since. Elyaz is moaning. That's a shame, to be fair. He's a hell of a player. I just struggling to get him in. This is probably his last season. Oh, really? Wow. Okay, that's a shame. So has he equaled the record? He's equal with Schumacher, right? But he just... Oh, no. That's not what you want to see. Going to be a tough year for Southend. Bookies have us bottom. If anyone can overturn that, it's Slowy. With Fernando, who's been in this sport for 25 years. Right, okay. Mr. Ayan, over on YouTube, I hope you're very, very well. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Is there transfers update? I'm not 100% sure, if I'm perfectly honest. I'm not 100% sure. Jack would jump all over that job. Massive Oxford fan. Especially now he's got eyes on Kim K. Oh, I've seen that they're supposedly together, aren't they? He's not only equalled, but surpassed him for wins. But equal for champion. Yeah, sorry, I meant for championships. Oi, Bongo. Yeah, we will not be taking this interview for the Oxford job. I can tell you that for free. We're going to decline that interview. We have an early assessment. Despite being so young, it's a poor intake. Right, okay. We don't care about that then. Poor youth intake this year. Right, okay. When's the St. Johnstone game? 4 days' time. Gonna be mod on mod violence if Bongo keeps going to chat like that. Jack's trying to clip his way to a sword. Unfortunately, if it's all this 6-7 malarkey, then no chance. Right, St. Johnstone have actually turned around a little bit now. They're actually further up than they had been previously. Whoa, the job interviews are flying in now. Jack is an Oxford fan, though. Bongo ain't lying. We all saw the message. Coventry have offered us a job, and Middlesbrough. Both championship. Where are Oxford? Oh, they were bottom of the championship, weren't they? If you say 6-7, your club will get relegated. Right. Brilliant. I mean, the thing is, I've found since this stupid meme, is that it's the two numbers I say most frequently. And Bongo wants his team to stay in League 1. Stay in League 2. Stay. At this point, Adam, I'm not even surprised with what you're saying now. Coventry and Middlesbrough both offered us an interview. We're not taking either of them. Not you, A1. Anyone else? Oh, good. I get a... Lavangino could leave due to release clause. Oh, not on my watch, he won't. Not on my watch. I'm glad I've got the hall pass there, 40. He's a leading Premiership goalkeeper. We need to change that contract. When's he contracted until? He wants 7.25 to 8. That's fine. He wants a minimum fee release clause in there. 6.25 to 7.5. He's on until 2032. I'll tell you what. He's on 7.25, so he'd actually take a pay cut. He's willing to take a pay cut. But is it non-negotiable? Yes, it is. Minimum fee release clause. Remove and exclude. Win the Scottish Cup, yeah. Win the Premier Sport, fine. Win the qualifying for the Europa League, yeah, fine. So he's going to take a pay cut, and we're going to get this. Release clause out. Take it. Oh, right, 7.75. 7. We're close to reaching it. 7. 7.5. All right, he's got £250 a week pay rise, but he's got no release clause now. I'm happy with that. My star goalkeeper wanted to leave. Sent him to Saudi because nobody double crosses me. And I bet you got some money for it as well. 40. He's a hell of a keeper, Slow. Hell of a keeper. A lot, I can imagine. Lavangino, hell of a keeper. Leading Premiership. Next time I send to the Chinese Super League, I don't think there's as much money there anymore, is there? Do you remember when that was the... originally it was the Russian League, wasn't it? And then it was the Chinese Super League, where the money was. Can't command his area, sell up. He loves a penalty save, though. Training facilities upgraded. So we've got good corporate. I don't really know what that means. Adequate youth facilities, average training, immaculate stadium. CSL was the Saudi Pro League to what Vine was to TikTok. Paved the way. The Russian League before that, wasn't it? Anzi had all the money, didn't they? When they signed, who was it? Samba and... Who else went there? Did Eto go there? Can't remember. I'm not doing it for money. Money is just a bonus. Exactly that. Samuel Eto, it was, yeah. We have to be focused and ready. Fellaini went there, did he? What, to Anzi? I thought Fellaini went to China. Eto, yeah. I thought it was Eto. He went CSA. Yeah, he went China. So, yeah, with Oscar. I was saying about Anzi in Russia. The Russian League... Yeah, the Russian League was first, wasn't it? Then Chinese Super League had all the money. That's when like Fellaini and Oscar went there. Who remembers Eto and Everton? Where was Hulk? Yeah, Hulk went to China as well, I'm sure of it. Bad move that was. I remember Eto, he did like the old man celebration, didn't he? Someone said he was too old. Hulk went to Russia. Yes, he was at Zenit, wasn't he? He was at Zenit. Maybe China also. Hulk is now in Brazil. Yeah, Hulk was at Zenit, wasn't he? I've watched the original Another Love Town video that got 3 million views. Don't know why I've never watched it. Absolutely love Jonah. Yeah, so that was back when we had like Louis Reed and stuff, wasn't it? I miss Russian teams being in European competitions. Bob, dude, how are we? I hope you're very, very well. Happy Thursday. How are you, my friend? Used to love Hulk. The bloke could strike at football. That's for sure. Bob Dude says, good evening. How are we doing, chat? Josh, are you well, lad? I'm very well, Bob Dude. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah, Toppage is good at football. So is Fuentes. Given the large turnover in your squad, do you feel you've earned a reputation as a manager always looking to do a deal? Are you calling me a wheeler dealer? I'm not a wheeler dealer. Carefully considered. Lavangino market value has reached a point where it may exceed. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. We're getting rid of that. All right, Rodney. I was thinking more Harry Redknapp. Too bad Russia is a point of interest in world politics. That is a very diplomatic way of putting it there, 40. Bobadoo says, finished work, heading home from there now. Felt strange to work on a Thursday. Not done that before. Oh, really? Is Thursday the usual day off, is it, Bobadoo? Well, get yourself home. Nottingham Forest have offered us a job. They're in the Championship. 14th in the Championship. Their current manager is Lewis Graben. Lewis Graben with a great set of facial hair there. He's beating us in that department. We won't be taking any interviews, though. Get out of my face. He's more trigger. Can't say much. They'll take me away if I do. That's the way. What's he grabbing? How are we, Benny? Hopefully one of those pizzas you put in the Discord, because that looked fantastic. How are we, Benny? How is Italy? How's your trip been? I've very much enjoyed seeing the pictures of the hockey. Is it just been hockey that you've been attending, or have you seen any other sports? How has your trip been, then, Benny? It's looked like it's been fantastic. I hope you're having an amazing time. FIFA 12 King. Yes, yeah, one of many. I went to speed skating today. How was that? Okay. Interesting. That was insane. I can imagine. Collective bonus payout for Premier Sports Cup. I thought we already got paid out for that. We got some more money. What did we get for that then? £4,000. Fair enough. Women's 5,000 metre final. Gold to bronze were separated by 0.17. Wow. Okay. Glad you were all well. Big result last night for the town. Shame can't be said for Brighton. What was the Brighton score, Bob, dude? Yeah, it was a huge result for Swindon. We needed that. We are very much on the right course now. We're looking good. Jake Paul knocking about. Oh, of course. I mean, I don't know what length, like distance her skating was. She got gold, didn't he? Jake Paul's fiance. I saw that. Gold to bronze in the 1,000 was separated by 0.28. This is 5 times the distance and even smaller a margin. It's crazy, that, Benny. So was it the 1,000 metre that Jake Paul's fiance was in? I don't really know. I saw him balling the other day. Who? Jake Paul. Jake Paul. Was that? Yeah, I think that's because his fiance won gold, wasn't it? His missus is all over my algorithm. Pervert. I don't know. No, neither do I. I just saw the clips of him crying. Gonna head out now, mate, as I've got homework and a revision to do before Arsenal. Sorry for barely being here. We'll see you tomorrow, Jack. No need to apologise whatsoever. I appreciate you being here as always, and I hope you have an excellent evening, sir. Get your work done, and hopefully Arsenal get a result for you. Bob says they lost 1-0. Who was it? I don't know you were playing, Bob Dude. I wasn't very clued up yesterday. I was too enthralled in GeoGuessr in a Bedders live stream whilst watching Swindon. I didn't even get my editing done. See you tomorrow, mate. I will catch you tomorrow, good sir. Have a good evening. Hinchelwood own goal. Unlucky as we could have at least a point. Never mind. Aston Villa. Oh, of course it was. And Milner came on early, didn't he? He's equalled the record, hasn't he? Italy's been fantastic. I have to pinch myself sometimes. I'm at the Olympic Games. It's crazy. It's a real big sort of bucket list moment, that, Benny. I hope, I'm glad you're having a great time. Sounds fantastic. GeoGuessr was a lot of fun. Bongo, the master of the UK. Exactly. He loves a country road, does Bongo. Last thing, Ronaldo just signed a new contract. Huge. Has he really? Wow. Have that, Lincoln. Be right back. No worries, Benny. No worries. That's fantastic news. That really is. It shows these players sticking around shows what we've got going on. till 2028. Either that or we just commanded a fee at the end of the season. You know what I mean? It's win-win, really. We've either just commanded a big fee at the end of the season. We don't need a League 2 striker. Hey, well, he won't be that next year. He had one look at Lincoln and said, no, I'll stay here. Bet he's on some serious dollar. I reckon he's probably earned himself a bit of a pay rise, put it that way. Right, what are we going to go for then? I think we will start Twiney today. Or he goes back to what we're used to and we're stuck with him. Yeah, one of those. One of the two. Schultz, Loppy, and Hunt. Yeah, that's fine. I think we stick with the same team. We'll go with that. Right, big game here today. We need some points before the local derbies. Yeah, Baleba got a stupid yellow 2 minutes into the match, so he got subbed off for Milner. Next up for us and me is the FA Cup away to Liverpool. Anfield, here we come. Can't wait to tick another stadium off my list. I'm really, really jealous of that one, Bob, dude. I very much want to, go to... Is that Swindon, John McGregor? I very much want to go to Anfield. I've never been. I'm very, very jealous of that one. I hope you have a brilliant time. Right, is that... I want to see if that is... That is! They've got Towns, John McGregor. Now we played against him, that means we can have a look. We'll see if he's any good. I'll get McGregor in all day. I mean, he doesn't look amazing. To be honest. Not amazing. Has that Japanese fella changed his mind yet? No one will talk to us still, betters. Still no one will talk to us. I'm going to try. So he was at Town until 26-27 season. He signed to Birmingham for $875,000 whilst they were in the Prem. Never played a game and he's just gone to St Johnstone. Oh, he's on loan from Birmingham. Still not subbed? Hey, you're a man of your word. And I respect it. I'm trying my utmost, but no Japanese player from the J-League will talk to us. I'm hoping, at very latest by the end of this season, when we've had a good season, that we can change some minds. I'll put pics in Discord for you. Not the same, I know. No, I'd appreciate that, Bob, dude. I would like to see it. You get to experience the noise at the start of the game. Yeah, Slowy. No season ticket being thrown on the pitch yet. We will get that. We will get a Japanese player signed. Don't you worry. You may be a man of your word, but as am I. I just can't. I can't get the right one over the line yet. I'm not just gonna. Here's John McGregor. Oh no. Oh, it's a great ball as well. Nah, it's not really. Just bigging him up. We still might sign John McGregor. He could be our backup. I put a loan offer in for a striker and it's been 4 weeks and nothing's happened. I would probably take that as a no. He got upset and he's just ignoring it. It's just one of them. He cannot be bothered to find a flat. He's Googled what to do in Southend. No chance. Yeah, no, I'm assuming he's probably not joining if it's been 4 weeks. Something would have usually happened by now. I would have assumed something would have happened. Printers are working overtime at the moment. I hope you're paying them. I hope they're on time and a half. Yeah, so sorry if you did answer. What how many sort of stints is it going to take? Like, I know there's different segments, but I've got Spurs reserves now. Can't wait for this lineup. Yeah, Harry Kane in there. Right, a decent first half, but we can do with a goal. We can still win this. No changes needed there. We've been decent. Oh, a lot of printing and sections to do. Yeah, I know there's a lot of sections, but I mean as in like how many times does it have to be fired up? Or is that a stupid question? Is it just not really sure? Lots, I guess, is the answer. Good ball out there. Good switch to Vigan. Here we go. Sideline Steve. We know he can do something. Oh, not this time. Well done. Vigan gets it again, though. Great ball into Dackers. Oh, he's finished it. I don't know if the flag's going to go up. I think it might do. VAR are checking it. Goal's been given. Come on. It's a great ball. Did we actually just check that? Oh, okay. No, fullback plays him on. Great finish from Dackers. The big man knows where the back of the net is. Trying to bundle stuff together to cut down on the amount of print time, but it's hard to estimate. Oh, right, okay. I guess close to the time you might have a better idea. We've been very, very good here today. We are a hell of a side now that we've gelled. We're a very, very good team. I think I've got a slight suspicion we might see Guthrie here today. But it's going to be around 5 kilograms in filament. Wow. So what would a standard print take? So the little figurine of you, what's that? Just for sort of perspective. What would that take up in filament? Like nothing? I'm assuming next to nothing, but like, is there a weight for that? Or better yet, the bottle holder. Oh, that was about 30 grams of filament. Right, okay, so that does give perspective there. Wow. Right, Fuentes will take off. We will bring on... I'll tell you what, I'm going to move Dackers out here today. We'll have him as an inside forward. And he can be a tracking winger. Who's Town's manager? Is it Hodgson? What, in real life? Holloway? Ian Holloway? Bottle gift box was just short of 1 kg of filament. Right, okay, so 5 times that. Wow. Wow, okay. Right, so we're going to move him there, and then we will bring Guthrie on today. Guthrie's coming on today. We're going to leave him forward. I think that's probably going to be it. Changes-wise for now. Make a difference tonight here, Maxi boy. Come on. Come on. He scored in every Scottish League for us. We're just waiting on that Premier League goal. He will get it if it kills me. So getting as much as I can done with what I already have, but we'll need to get some black and white filaments soon. Right, okay. Okay. Also sell Guthrie. It's never happening. Never happening. Not until he gets this goal. It's a club icon. Lukovic will come on out there. Lukovic and Neto. And I will take Jimenez off today for Rolzoy. Or sack him then. More likely. More likely. Make sure we see the game out with result intact. Yeah, that's good. I like that. 5 more minutes. Gross misconduct for not scoring. Exactly. Stealing a living. Stealing a living. Come on then. This is Guthrie goal, I'm telling you. Get Guthrie's head on this. Come on. If this falls for Guthrie, I'm going to be so happy. I haven't put him as penalty taker, imagine. Get a ball across. Where's Guthrie? Dackers! Oh, Dackers gets the goal. Doesn't matter if he's on the wing or he's up front. He scores goals. Dackers is a hell of a player. Neto drags this one back. I tell you what, it's been a while since he scored with his head. He doesn't need to. What a player. We are going into these local derbies in fine form. Fine form. 94th minute. This is going to be the full-time whistle, surely. Unless we can counter and get Guthrie a goal. Come on. Is that full-time? Now, keep playing. Let's get Guthrie a goal. Come on. Go on. Whip one over the top. Come on. Oh, he's been sent off. Okay. 94th minute. He's just got himself a red card, and we're in a wall right now. Right. Absolutely no need for that red card whatsoever. So this latest score thing since the update seems to be off. Nonetheless, 2-0 winners, and we are looking on fire going into this. So we've got Hearts next, and we're still 5 points ahead of them. We've got Hibs as well. We're 6 points ahead of them. This is stupid. What's the team? What's the team, Slowy? Come on. Let's hear it. That's another great win. I'll rattle off some of the names. Come on then. So Spurs reserves. What's this? In the Pizza Cup, is it? This the Pizza Cup. Healy wants VAR answers. What, for the offside? Was that for the offside? David Healy, what's he moaning about? Once again, we've seen VAR correct a refereeing decision. What do you think about things now? I'm still looking for answers on why the only VAR decision went with the on-field decision of goal. Don't know what he's on about. Don't know what he's on about. Clown. I hope they asked me about him. How pleasing was it? Yeah, we're good at football. How much longer do you believe this is unbeaten? Yeah, we're good at football. No, we don't get complacent. Dackers, fantastic football. You've delighted some with A-Wood ball. Hey, season ticket holders, get that A1 ball emote in there. They're talking about it again. We're a good team. Norbert Alblas spotted watching Jimenez today. Would you consider selling to Wilhelm? Wilhelm. That's a historical figure. Danso, Chilwell, Eric Garcia, Palhinha, Bissouma, Archie Gray, Brendan Johnson, Richarlison. That is outrageous against Southend youngsters. Wow. Do we have... Oh my God, he's worth 8.6 to 10 million. For the right amount, we'd sell him. Definitely. Minimum fee release clause is 6 million. Ooh, we might have to get rid of that. Then again... We signed him for free. If we got 6 million for him. Matthias Tell and Odebert on the duty. Wow. I don't think it's going to happen, no. I don't want him to go. But, I mean, if we get 6 million quid for him, it's a good bit of business, if you ask me. I don't really want him to go. He starts every game, but... £6 million off a free transfer. You take that. Score prediction. I'm going to say that you lose 4-1. 4-1. You're going 6-0, right? Okay. Confidence is key. Maybe don't go with that in the team talk. Lavagino signed the contract. Good man. Don't think I need to. Sideline Steve making positive. He's a leading Premiership player at 20 years old. Is outrageous. He's a phenomenal footballer. 15 finishing, 17 acceleration, 17 pace, 16 leadership. He might be our captain going forward. My keeper has an average rating of 5 per game. He needs dropping. He probably shouldn't have put him in. No, you definitely shouldn't. Oh, of course, you've got the youngsters in. I was going to say, that cannot be your first choice keeper. If someone's a 6, I think I'm thinking of selling them. This is the game he turns good. Confidence is key, I guess. But if I see an average rating of 6, you're probably on the transfer list. Speaking of Eric Garcia, he's going Juventus 56 million. Now he's a club hero. Oh, so he's a Max Guthrie, is he? He's the Max Guthrie with gloves on. Excuse me. Right, Hearts away. Big game. Big game. We beat Hearts in pre-season. We've not beat Hearts competitively. My keeper got injured before playoff final last season. He was the only other one. Yeah, he's good at football, yeah. Lavangino gets rid of his previously noted 1.5 million release clause. What are your thoughts on that? I'm very pleased. Why have you been so good away from home recently? A1 ball, and a 17-year-old first game clean sheet gone up. Fantastic. Victory could see Edinburgh City take a big step towards UEFA Champions League football. Is that something that gives your team extra motivation? Yeah, well, I'm just preparing my team each game. We're not getting ahead of ourselves. We've still got a generational fall off to happen. We still have a generational fall off. Still only 12 players have been brought to us from... We just need it to be like a step down of player. I mean, there are some fantastic options on offer there, but no one will talk to us. So I think we need to be brought a lesser caliber of player. Maybe some J2. Nil 1. Who got it? Who got it? Is it my int now, or does it periodically spike for others? Johnson. I keep getting the encoding thing better, so it could be me. I don't know what that's been happening a lot recently. I don't know what the issue is with that. I'm currently rendering a video, so that might be at my end. Right, okay. Had one earlier. Yeah, there was definitely one earlier. There was a big one earlier. But if it's not happening recently, then it's just the encoding thing. It might be you, bedders. But no, I think the one you're on about, Slowy, is definite. That one happened for everyone, because mine actually jolted there. Most of the time, it just comes up saying encoding, overloading, or whatever it is, or, you know what I mean? Yeah. Different language, but nothing actually happens for me when that happens. It just comes up with a message, whereas the one that you're on about, Slowy, my whole thing froze. I thought it was a HDMI problem again. Right. Twiney's not been great since injury, so I'm going to stick Molotnikov in today. And we will go with that, I believe, is going to be 11 goals so far this season for Dackers, 5 for Fuentes and 11 assists. 12 goals and 6 assists for Sideline Steve. What a team we are. Right, let's save this. Let's save this. Right, come on then. Big game of football now. Big game of football. It's the local derby. We've not beat Hearts competitively in the series yet. We beat them in pre-season. Well, in the pre-season cup, so it depends if you consider that competitive. I don't. It's one of those that gets taken seriously when we get to the knockouts. 0-2. We got Max Clayworth. Was he Wrexham, right? Max Clayworth. Johnson again. He's running you ragged here. Is Max Clayworth? He's Wrexham, right? I'm sure he is. I don't really recognise many other names, to be honest. Alan Jardine. Yeah, I don't really recognise many other players there. Come on. Sideline Steve's on a fairly lengthy run without scoring a goal. Cammy with the moustache today, talking about hoodoo. Get out of my face. Why do all the Johnsons go to town on kids? I feel like there's layers to that, and I'm going to move swiftly on. Really regretting reading that one out. Right, encourage. We got a big game here tonight. Big spike there. Was there? See, that's the encoding thing, yeah. That's the encoding. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, I saw the spike. Is it really bad? Because it's been happening in a lot of the streams recently. I keep getting the encoding thing. I've got my graphics on balance because I thought that might help, but it didn't seem to. I'll have to look into it and see what that is. It's too much going through CPU, GPU. Yeah, but as in, it never used to do this. It could be OBS. Yeah, I don't know what. Maybe it tried to stop you reading it out. Yeah, safety net. Go on then. Dackers is in. Oh, I was about to do the goal song. Have you added more to a scene? Yeah, I probably have, to be honest. I think I probably have. I can't remember what. I definitely did add something though. Yeah, okay. I'll have a look into it. 0-2 half time. We had 2 shots, and that's not bad. We're flying here against Hearts, by the way. Told them I'm delighted, 100%. I bet they're not happy about it, but 100%. I'll have a little clean up of OBS. The TikTok logo pop up, but I don't think that caused regular spike. No, that's been on there for a while. It's like I added the timer and stuff, so maybe I don't know. We'll have a look. Dackers, come on, come on. We take the lead at Hearts. They battered us at home. We take the lead away. Molotnikov coming in for today's game. A great ball across, by the way. I'm not sure about the defending. They all lost focus. Could be a rough half. Yeah. That's not ideal, that, Slowy, at all. Not ideal in the slightest. That's a big goal. This I don't like. There is a plugin you can add that shows the resources used. Okay. Jardine's in. Oh, my God. He had a chance. He had a chance. Yeah, maybe I'll just, I don't know. I'll have a look. I'll have a look into it. You can also run OBS as administrator, so it prioritizes OBS for resources. You're talking too technical for that for me, and would help identifying if something is using more than it should. Right, okay. I'll have a look into this. This all sounds like good stuff. Dackers makes it 2. Come on. Come on. We're flying now. We're absolutely flying. Fuentes with a good ball. I think Swinkles flicks this on. Or misjudges the header. Dackers makes it too, though. Basically, any background windows will get pushed to the back of the line for computer resources. Right, okay. We're straight into a highlight again from kickoff. Turns out we just don't like defending from kickoff. Actually, we've got this straight back. Could we make it free from their kickoff? I tell you what, now this team's gelled, we're a hell of a side. Fuentes get it across. Is this a Dackers hat-trick? Oh, it should have been. Molotnikov makes it 3, though. We're flying. We're flying. Dackers should have got his hat-trick there. But it's Molotnikov that makes it 3. Oh, we're an incredible side. Falls kindly for him. Keeper's got no chance. Edinburgh absolutely running riot in the local derby. Naughty, naughty. What a song. Right, we're battering Hearts here. We are absolutely battering them. Tommy North scoring for St Mirren over there gives me nightmares. Gives me nightmares, that man. Right, can we take this into half-time? I think this could be a Guthrie sort of day. I did not expect Guthrie to get on in the Hearts game. Already the biggest club in Edinburgh? Aye, we're definitely on our way. Heavily on our way. From misery to happiness today. I hope everyone knows that song just because of the stream. Back lad, signal went. Sorry, I'm home now, so I can watch on my PC. No need to apologise at all, Bob, dude. It's a pleasure to have you back, and I'm glad you got home safe. Oh, Jardine had a chance. Fuentes, here we go then. No, okay, gives it straight back. Gives it straight back. That's got to be half-time. Get us into the break. 3-0 up. This is a hell of a local derby here. I mean, it evens it out. What was the score at home? We got battered. I think we lost 4-2 at home. And we're getting our revenge here. There you go. I think there's probably going to be a bit of spike there. Was it Hodgson that is town manager then missed the response? No, Holloway. Holloway, Bob, dude. Ian Holloway. Right. I'm happy with the number of shots. I am indeed. That is very, very true. We are absolutely flying. I'm going to give it 15 or so minutes before Guthrie gets on, but we are going to get him on today. I don't want them to come out all guns blazing and we've already started to rest people. Yeah, Ian Holloway, Bob, dude. Beddar's got the emote in. Good man. Using the season ticket for good use. I mean, I would... can you imagine Roy at town? My apologies, fair enough. Was just saying... was going to say, look very dapper last night. Sky was commentating on it when it was 0-0. Yeah, he made a comment about his coat during his pre-match conference. He's a well-dressed man. Tell you what, finished 2-0. Hey, that's a good result there, Slowy. That's a good result. You take that. Right, we're going to make some changes. I am going to leave Dackers on. We'll give him his chance at his hat-trick. We'll give him a chance. We are going to get Guthrie on up top. Channel forward. They're about to be even more fuming when I tell them I'm disappointed. Delighted half-time. Really, really happy that it was 2-0 at half-time. At the end, awful result. Awful result. You know what I said? I didn't say no backsies. Had my fingers crossed. Right, we'll take... Yeah, we'll rest sideline Steve. We'll get Twiney on out here. I've not seen him on the wing yet. So we'll try that. Right, come on then, lads. Make a difference. Guthrie looks happy. If you look happy, sir, at me saying make the difference, go out and do it. Grab yourself your Premier League goal. Can we win this ball back? I'll tell you what, we need to put them on pens as well. I forget every time. Ordered a Pokemon booster box today? Go on. That'll get Slowy in one of the streams. There's been some Pokemon packs open, Slowy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh no. This is not what we need. Zeroni staring down Lavangino there. Right, we'll have less of that. We'll give him some praise. We'll give him some praise. Let's not throw this away. We got a bit ahead of ourselves, being 3-0 up. We're going to just go cautious. Bring that directness down, waste a bit of time. We're also going to get the low crosses on for Guthrie. He's not a very tall striker like Daka, so we'll get the low ones on. Went for Japanese Terrastal Festival, which is guaranteed hit every pack. That means nothing to me, but I'm sure Slowy will know what you're on about. I'm sure this is more Slowy's territory, this. Go on then, let's get Guthrie a goal. I see Guthrie, I see that number 21. No, it's Daka's at the back stick. Trying to get his hat-trick. Couldn't get over it. Couldn't get over it. Can we... Guthrie's never going to score, is he? Solid 3 points, though. This is a huge result. Huge result, that. 3-1 win away. That puts us 8 points clear of 4th. We are comfortably in a Europa League spot at the moment. 1 point behind Rangers, but they do have game in hand, as does Celtic. But we are having a fantastic season. We are having a phenomenal season. Life in the Prem has started very, very well. It's Hibs next. Hibs next. It's another tough game. Another tough game. Continue. What do we got? Daka's set for goal bonus. You've earned it, sir. You've earned it. How much is he getting? 4 grand? Double it. And give it to the next person. You've used just 22 players so far this season. The lowest in the Premiership. Can you explain? Don't need any more, that's why. From close range? Yeah, good at football, aren't we? Can we expect more of attacking football from your team, considering how well the fans seem to receive it? Ali, we're third in the league. Motherwell, not bad, thanks. I've been surprised story for all the wrong reasons. We've got them away next. They're 10th. Yeah, they're struggling. But we got Hibs next. To back. Oh, that was a spike. That was a big spike, I think. Something's obviously not happy. I'll have a look into this after the stream. Let's save it. I don't want anything going wrong here. Rise the capital. Is it timing with change of song? Maybe. Could be. I don't know. It did that time. That was much bigger for me than the usual ones are. Mattia Companion. He looks like a good player. We don't need anyone over sideline, Steve. Seems weird, it never did before. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know what I added. I added the chat timer, so I could always take that off. Because we don't actually need that. That was just for the debates on the Tuesday, and if anyone uses it, I can just time it. And then I don't know what else we've added, really. Nothing, really, to be honest. Like, nothing that is, since it's got much worse. Don't know. I'll look into it, it'll be fun. I'll look after the stream. We get rid of some stuff we don't use. Goggins not happy, well then you'll have to leave the club. Oh, you don't want to? Get out of my office. Going for a deadline day signing, or is it a panic signing, or lone striker? Who are you thinking? Is there anyone on the shortlist? Anyone on the shortlist? Who are we looking at? Right, we don't. Matthew Hop. 6'3" striker. Wouldn't have been. Yeah, very true. He's just not let you know. He's a good... he looks a good striker. This guy looks like a bit of a player, ladies and gentlemen. He's played 8 times for America. He scored once. We do have big dackers, though. I don't think we need any strikers this season. We're going to keep the report, though. Chuck Niasi. Who's he played for? I know that name. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Yankat Yilmaz. Goalkeeper. We don't need goalkeepers, do we? I mean, he's on Lavangino's level, but not in the market for a goalkeeper at the moment. They're bringing us loads of keepers. Charlie Stewart, we nearly signed him. Oh, no, we did have him, didn't we? Or did we just... No, we nearly signed him. His contract ran out, didn't it? We were debating it, but it looks like he stayed at Everton in the end. Played a game in the Prem. We had him on loan from Everton. We're not interested. Ricky J. Jones. Very quick. Not very technical whatsoever. Not very technical. I mean, he's saying he's on the level of Fuentes, which would surprise me. And he can play everywhere as well, just not hugely well. One I've gone for, they made me include an optional future fee of 1.3 million. Won't be paying that. Yeah, optional. I was going to say, because if it's, well, mandatory, of course it'll come up, but they take it out of your budget straight away, I think. 18 pace and 17 acceleration's tempting, but it's just not very good. Can't pay that for one thing. Can you pay that at all? What sort of money you got yourself in? What sort of money we got ourselves in? Right, 3 days till the Hibs game. No, is what I mean. Right, okay, I'm with you. I was going to say, that'd been a lot of money. Just got into the league, spend millions. I give them, I can give them 200 and I'm skint. All in. All in, and that's in installments. I love a free signing anyway, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, I still do. Right, Rangers beat Hibs in the last game, it looks like. No matter who I'm at, it's what it's all about. Never pay for anyone. Right, big game. Toppage is good at football. Lavangino's good at football. Vigant's good at football. Murray Campbell's good at football. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm done. Away at... No, home against Hibs. Loan accepted. Will he say yes? What, same bloke? The same bloke? What, she have a bloke pop up now as well? Yes, FOMO. FOMO. Hang on. I never said yes or no yet, he'll say. Are you sure you didn't just miss the email? That'd be what I'd be thinking. Is Fernando Gago the manager of Hibs? Who did he play for? He didn't just play for Real Madrid. I was going to say, he didn't just play for Vélez and Boca. Real Madrid. Would force you to make a decision, wouldn't it? Not if he rejected it. Like, if it was accepted, it would say to confirm it or not. But if he said no, you could miss it. Like, if he rejects it, it just comes up as an email saying that he's rejected to come. It's still in the ongoing... Oh, then yeah, then it hasn't. Then that's not the case. Yeah, it would only be if he rejected it, and then it would have gone out of there. How long will you continue Job Centre to Glory? Like, is it a long project? As I am fully engrossed in it. Bob Judis going nowhere at the moment. My plan would be... I mean, the only reason I'd end it is if I ended up in the Hall of Fame, you know, and if I really felt like I was at the top. You know what I mean? Winning Champions Leagues upon Champions Leagues, maybe even a World Cup. I don't know. I mean, you can't do World Cup at the moment, but But yeah, I'd have to get to the top, and I'm a long way off there. I definitely want some Premier League management in there before calling it, that's for sure. So yeah, no plans to disappear yet. Also, Bob Dude, if you are interested, I do have a new series starting on, well, it's on my channel, but it is mainly on the Sort It Out SI channel, starting next week as well. So there'll be even more Football Manager for you to watch on YouTube if you're enjoying it. That's starting next week. Really, really excited to get going with that. I've just been added on to the channel, so I've uploaded the intro video. That's going to come out next Thursday. Well, I've just got to make the thumbnail for it. But then, yeah, we're getting going with that. Very exciting times. Loving FM, especially your series. Bob, dude, I appreciate that. Absolute hero. Thank you, sir. Right, I don't think we change anything. I don't know why I'm even considering it. We just dismantled Hearts. We just dismantled Hearts. Why would we consider even thinking of changing anything? Only FM content I'm watching this year. That means a hell of a lot, sir. I do appreciate that. Must be doing something right. I appreciate it, betters. I do appreciate that. Come on. Let's get a win here. So who have Hibs got that we know? Tommy Conway, Chris Mepham. That's it, really, to be honest. Right, I'm off to football. Have a good evening, Slurry. I'll leave you on. Oh, what a hero. Lurking from the football. Now, have a good one. Enjoy footy up the South End. Speak to you soon, mate. Guessing you lost to Celtic and Rangers. Barely any channel points. Yeah, unfortunately, Bob, dude, I did, yeah. 1-0 in both as well, frustratingly. 1-0 in both. Unfortunately. Oh, the man, the myth. The awfully generous raid. Thank you very much, Rocco. How was the stream? Welcome in, one and all. Let me do one of those shout-out things and pretend I know what I'm doing with this whole streaming malarkey. Shout-out. Right, if you're not following Rocco at this point, it's probably personal. We've raided him enough times. And, yeah, he's good at this streaming stuff, and he's half decent at FIFA. Not quite what I was back in the day. But, yeah, he'll do the job. Now, welcome in, everyone. If you don't know me, I am A1, or Josh, or I've been called a lot worse, so anything really. No FIFA here, unfortunately, as I'm too old and don't have the reflexes anymore. So we play a football game where we don't have to control the players, and I still manage to lose. But it's a pleasure to have you all in. I'm sure Rocco's treated you splendidly. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Unfortunately, you now have a slightly less handsome man on the screen. Thank you for the raid, though, Rocco. Make sure you are following if you're not already. Rocco, that is. That wasn't just a really arrogant way of saying, follow me, please. But you can do that if you're feeling generous as well. How was the stream, Rocco? FIFA, I'm assuming. I'm guessing there's not been a change of heart. I'm going to guess that it's going to be FIFA up until maybe GTA 6 comes out. I know Rocco loves a race. I could see Rocco on some roleplay. On GTA, that is, not sort of late night or anything like that. This got weird. Like the beacons, Rocco's a class streamer. He is indeed. He is indeed. He is indeed. FIFA royalty is Rocco. Right, we are in a local derby here. For anyone that is interested in Football Manager, to catch you up, we are in Season 6 of our save with Edinburgh City. We are planning to become the biggest team in the capital. This is our first season in the Premiership, and we currently find ourselves third. We had a very big money takeover, so we're now rich. We were worried that I was going to get sacked by the new owners. That hasn't happened yet, and we're flying in the league. So we're in a local derby here against Hibs. We're looking to overcome Hearts and Hibs. We just beat Hearts 3-1 away, and we've now got Hibs to play. But after we dominate all the Edinburgh sides, we then have to have a pop at the blokes in Glasgow. Filthy, stinking rich, exactly that. That's why we've got the oil money, emote. That's why we've got it. Oh no, we're getting outplayed here. Look, just as I'm trying to show off to Rocco and all his friends. Hibs, take the lead. So everything I've just said, ladies and gentlemen, scrap that, alright? We're not very good at this. Might as well play FIFA. We'd still get the same result. There's a good bit of football from Hibs here, actually. Oh, it's deflected, but it was a lovely bit of football. Hey, plenty of time. Josh, one thing I get confused, and it's just me, is on stream you have a goal. You have a song for the goal score, but of course on Job Centre Glory it's just quiet. When you're used to something difficult to adjust. Yeah, Bob, dude, I definitely looked into the idea of goal songs for the series. The only issue is obviously copyright on YouTube, so it wouldn't be as interesting. On here, I can have good songs of the goal song. On YouTube, I couldn't. But do you know the frustrating bit, Bob, dude, is I press a hotkey on here. I have to press a button to play the goal song. And every time I score whilst recording the series, I go to press it and realise I shouldn't be doing that. There is a light and it never goes out. Light the beacons. Right, we need to wake up here. Celtic are beating Kilmarnock. Falkirk are actually winning. Oh, they're playing Dundee, though. Dundee are useless. Oh, we're 2-0 down. We're 2-0 down. Is that Robertson from... Is that the lad who's at Notts County? I only know that because of the series I'm starting. I had to sell an Alex Robertson, a Scottish one earlier. Oh, keeper's got to do better with that. Respect it. So is it a soundboard thing, or just a link to a sound link to a specific key? Yeah, exactly that. I don't have a soundboard or a what do you call it? What's the thing? The there's an Elgato one, but there's other ones. Oh, I forget what they're called. Stream Deck. So yeah, I just have hotkeys and it's a source on here. Stream Deck, yeah, thank you very much. That is my next thing I'd want to get, but I've promised myself, and mainly Mrs. A1, that any more purchases for the stream would be funded by content and all that stuff. Because I said that, and then I went and bought a laptop for editing, and yeah, still getting told off. Right, I was going to look. Is this Robertson? No, it's not Robertson from Notts County because he's Scottish. The Man City Robertson. That's what I do. That's what I do. Get 6-3 icons. Oh, use the free Stream Deck app. Yeah, I'll have to have a look because then. So with that, how does that run through OBS? Because that'd be another thing I could take off if I'm overstressing my scenes. Is taking the songs out if it was just on my phone. 6-3 icons. Yeah, I do have 6 sounds I play, actually, so... Although, to be fair, when do I ever do the clapping? That could be taken out of context, weirdly. It's Elgato, so you run it through the PC still? Yeah, but I mean, as in, do I add it as a source? Like, is it another source? Like, as in, would that save a source, is what I'm trying to get at. We just battered Hearts away, and we're getting pumped by Hibs at home. Just doesn't make sense, this game, sometimes. Just doesn't make sense. Hearts are 3-1 up against Motherwell. She's not bad, thanks. We need a much better second half here. Excuse me. Rangers aren't playing, so we'd still be a point behind them. They'd have 2 games in hand. It's really just easy use hotkeys. Right, I'm with you. Wouldn't take away from the source in OBS. Wouldn't take away from the source. I adjust volume, etc. with it. Right, okay. I'm with you. I'll have a look into it. Sign Oxlade-Chamberlain scored last night for Celtic. Was a shock. Didn't know he still played. Yeah, it was his debut, wasn't it? I saw he scored the winner. He'd be very old here, Bob, dude. I think I'm in 2030, aren't I? More than that. I'm season 6, so what? 2031 maybe. Sorry, just checking the darts. And the darts is getting on. Van Gerwen beat Rock. Clayton beat Bunting. And Price and Van Veen's just kicking off now. Right, we need a much better second half because this has not been good enough. This has not been good enough whatsoever. I don't know what we need to change. I think we will take Topic off today and we'll get Rolzoy on. We'll go with that. Fair enough, my apologies. We just wanted to try and join in. No need to apologise whatsoever. I just think, unfortunately, we'd have to probably pay his transfer fee and then also his surgery for 2 new hips at this point, I think. He'd be a very old man at this stage. We've been fouled on the edge of the box. Let's make something happen here. Fuentes, come on. Come on. Oh, it's poor. It's an effort. It's an effort. Not a good one. Not a good one. We've been second best here all day. It's not what... We're better away from home at the moment, to be honest. We've been... Well, I wouldn't say we're struggling at home. We are at the moment, but we've been flying away. Go on, then. Good ball across. Get it across side. I see Dackers. We know he's winning it. He just can't get over it. I have a 10-hour trial of FM on PlayStation. Been playing a little bit here and there. Oh, I like it. What's it like on console? A few people in here play it on console. I've not tried it. Who are you managing? Is it Brighton, Bob Dude, or gone for someone else? Who have you gone for? Go on then. Here we go. This is looking better. We're playing some football now. Get a good ball in. We know Duckers is going to get under it. He is this time. Oh, Malotnikov with the rebound. Game on. Game on. There we go. Good ball in the end. Duckers does well to win the header. Of course he does. It's a good save from the keeper, but Malotnikov there to finish it off again. You press touchpad or left stick in to get a cursor, which is a cool feature. And yeah, Brighton just in pre-season at the moment, just trying to get my head around it all. It is obviously there's quite the learning curve on Football Manager if you don't play it much or haven't really played it. But I love it. I love Football Manager. And the only problem you'd have, Bob Dude, is you watch a lot of me. So if you're learning from me, then unfortunately, it's going to take you a lot longer than it would be if you're learning from someone else. Right, Dackers has not been very good today. Let's get Sideline Steve up top. Let's get Neto on the wing. Tell you what, we'll get Twiney out on the left. I think we'll stick him as a winger. We'll do that. Neto. Yeah, he likes being a wide forward. That's good. No, put yourself down, lad. You're a quality player, decent streamer, and a top bloke. Bob, dude, stop it. You're going to make me blush. You'll make me blush in a minute. We'll leave him as a target forward. Yeah, I think that's probably it. We are going to go positive, though. We're going to go for this game now. We're going to have to pick that tempo up. After a message like that, I'm expecting one from Bongo soon. I'm expecting one from Bongo. But gets confused with an HDMI cable. See, you know what? I've started to learn. I've started to learn these things. I know what's coming. Damn it. I've called it to a T. I knew what was going to happen. It's like I've been here before. Right, come on then. Let's grab an equaliser. Vigan, get a good ball across. Come on, there we go. Sideline Steve. Tactical masterclass. We moved him to... we moved him up front. And he's gone and grabbed us an equaliser. Vigan with a great ball. And even, we changed it to low crosses. And we put Sideline Steve there. So what has just happened? A low cross finds Sideline Steve. Do you know what? I take it all back. I'm fantastic at this. There is no one better. Maybe don't tell Zealand that. We should have lied about the issue. Made it sound super complicated. We really should have, Beddish, yeah. See, the problem was the flux capacitor in I can't even lie. Right, let's not throw this away. Come on then. Twiney, get going. Oh, that's poor. Not a tactical masterclass. We brought Twiney on, and if this ends up in a goal, I take everything back. Good defending. Oh, God. Good defending. It was missing the left phalange. We've installed some extra phalanges, just in case. Just saying, my version of the truth was always told be truthful, so I am, Bob, dude. You're far too kind. Stop it. You're going to make me blush. Right, we'll encourage, and we'll see what we can do. See what we can do here. Let's go... We're going to hit some early crosses. We're going to allow them to shoot from distance. I think Malotnikov's been good, but... Let's get Alexic on, see what he can do. We're going to let him play in a free role, I think. Van Veen's beating Price at the moment, it looks like. What else can we do? Anything else? I think Murray Campbell for Lukovic. We'll give that a go. Kermit says, going to run, watch the Arsenal game. Have a good rest of the evening, A1 and chat. Kermit, I appreciate you being here as always. I hope you have a fantastic evening, and I hope you enjoy the football. Bongo's got the clip in there. He's got that, caught it. At least it wasn't I can't even remember what it was that got called out to be clipped earlier. I'm glad it was that one instead. Not sure, Mrs. Be happy if I'd done that, be in the naughty corner. What was that? I lost that. What was that? Making me blush? I forgot what I said, Bob, dude. See, this is what I mean. You say, make you blush? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I forgot what I said. Like I say, yeah, you say I'm good at it, then I forget what I say 30 seconds later. Right, we're into injury time. Let's not throw this away. Come on, let's grab a winner. That's what we want. Lovely bit of football there. In the pockets there. He received the ball in the pocket, kept it. Come on then. Give it to Twiney. Get going. Alexic, ball across, sideline Steve Winner. I'm calling it now. Twiney. Oh, Twiney. Oh. Nearly the perfect subs. Oh, it was a chance. 2-2 draw, though. A Desmond 2-2. After being 2-0 down at half-time, I don't mind that. That's a good result. We go joint points with Rangers. They do have 2 games in hand. We are still 6 points clear of Hearts. Hibs now 3 points off of Europe. We're looking fantastic. Old age, I'm afraid, that lad, but you won't experience that for a good 20 years. You're only 19. Exactly, it's my 21st this year. Right. That was a good performance in the end. I'll let them know. We'll let them know. Put the screenshot of the chat in the Discord if you wanted to add that into the clip. I don't know. I don't know what you're on about. I do. For context. Oh, there we go. I didn't. I like that. I don't know why I said I don't know what you're on about. I knew exactly what you're on about. It's class. I do like that. That would be that would make a clip. That. Look at me doing all this. What do the kids call it these days? That clickbaiting or whatever it is. No, farming, clickbaiting. Christ, I'm showing my age here. That was a very old man statement. Right. Moving on. Showing I'm down with the youths. Right, we've got some more. It just gets worse. Dub Aura. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like something that I'd usually say. João Pedro. Not the João Pedro we would want. 6'1" DM. 6'1" DM. No, not what we're after. We have just been. We've just found some more Japanese players. They have come back with some more Japanese players. Takumi Kamijima, a 33-year-old centre back. Speaking of the Discord, it's there if anyone would like to jump in. He's a good Premiership centre back. Not interested. Not good enough. We're not trying to steal Slowy's prime sub that much. No, you're not good enough. I did say bring me a lower calibre of player, and they've done that. Here we go. Now we're talking. Is this the type of player that want to join as well? In transfer interest, extremely doubtful. Extremely doubtful. But, I mean, he's quick. He can cross the ball. He can dribble. Ayumu Yokoyama. It's a great name as well. He's only really decent on the left. Can do a job on the right and up front. Wouldn't be interested in joining Edinburgh. He would require them to improve their standing. We are literally third in the league. I don't know what more you want from us. Okay? He doesn't want to join. Sho Fukuda. Where do you play, sir? Extremely doubtful as well. He plays on the left as well. He can't cross a ball, which is not ideal. We like players that can cross the football. Not interested. John, how are we? Wow, it's Josh Nut. Never put yourself down, lad. You're a quality player, decent streamer, and a top bloke. That is that not just Have you copy and pasted that? My encouragement for you, Joe. Have you... Is that by chance? Is that by chance, or have you copy and pasted that? I mean, I very much appreciate it, John. I'm just more... If that isn't copy and pasted, that is fantastic, because that is exactly what a previous message said. John, how are we? Happy Thursday. Hope you're very, very well. Bongo, level it up, please. A lot of well-deserved glazing tonight. I tell you what, you lot, you're being too kind. You're being too kind. Oh, then it's probably confusing if it wasn't, John, but basically, what you've said there, yes, copied. Right, okay, I was going to say, otherwise that is a huge coincidence. Nonetheless, I'll take the blush. Takumu Suzuki is a 33-year-old DM. 5'6" is not what we like in DM. The leading Premiership player. It's a lot of money for a 33-year-old. I'm a go-ahead Eagles core. Sorry, was teasing you. No, you're being too kind. I'm going to take it. I'll take it for what it is. How's it going at Go-Ahead Eagles? Someone needs to sack the stewards. We got a streak on the pitch. A 5-stream streak from John. Thank you very much for the company. Bindorf Rotherham. How's it going at Go-Ahead Eagles? Masato Sasaki. I tell you what, he's a good... He looks like a good keeper. Would he want to join? And created a new save. Okay. No, he doesn't want to join either. No one wants to join from the J League. Oh, he looks fantastic. None and none. So does that mean he doesn't want to join? I mean, he definitely... 5'9". He's a centre-back or a DM, but he actually looks fantastic. He'd be our best DM. Well, like, Rob, I drew my first game. Some things don't change. Hey, that's first game. Plenty of time to turn that around. Right, can you please want to join? He would require Edinburgh to improve their standing, right? Can I? I'm going to try anyway for you. They all have release clauses in the J League, it seems. Can I get this any cheaper? If we go 1 mil, no, they're not even going to listen to that. I'm just going to go for the... I'm going for the release clause. Going for it. He's 21. He'd be our best DM. I'm happy to pay that. Satoshi Suzuki, 4.3 million is a lot of money. I mean, he does look like a hell of a player. 21 years old. We don't need centre-backs. I mean, good centre-backs, we'd always say, I'll keep that report. Don't care about you, or you, or you, or you. Tell you what, they have a quality side with money in the squad. Who? Go Ahead Eagles. I feel robbed, though. Why is that? Right, the offer's been accepted, but I'm going to guess he doesn't want to talk to us. Yeah, it's been withdrawn. Right, this is getting painful. This is getting painful. Said I have 7 million transfer budget and I have 1. They've sold you a dream. They've sold you a dream. So that's completed. But now we've got 8 more. How does that make sense? Let's go on to recruitment focuses. Why is it renewed? Okay, we've just got new. All right, fair enough. Naomichi Ueda, 36 years old. Very slow. Good Premiership player. He wouldn't want to join us anyway. I tried signing Balotelli on a free. Wow, okay, I didn't realise he was still playing. I didn't realise he was still playing at all. I've just realised the time, by the way. We are going to get to the Motherwell game, and then we will be calling it there for today. What a song's just started, by the way. I didn't even realise the time. We've been sharp in training. We get some rest pretty soon. Yeah, why not? What are you expecting? A little bit fragile. Yeah, Fuentes is good at football. 1 more hour? No. No, 8 o'clock on a Thursday. I got a lot of it to do. I think it's the Old Firm there. I've just seen. I think it's the Old Firm this weekend. That'd be good for us. Also, actually, I signed Oxlade-Chamberlain on a free like Celtic did in real life. I'm going for OAP to glory. Go on. Takumo Suzuki. So we could sign him on a free. I don't think he'd want to join us though, would he? I mean, he's a decent DM. He is a decent DM. His contract runs out at the end of the season. I'm guessing he wouldn't want to join us anyway. Who's he wanted by? Beijing. No, doesn't want to join us anyway. Right. Yeah, Old Firm Derby. So actually, if we look at the table, Rangers drew one of their game in hand. So they are a point above us with a game in hand. And they've got Celtic on Saturday. So actually, Celtic could do us a big favour there. They could do us a big favour. We do have the big boys coming up soon. Celtic. And then we've got the Scottish Cup, 4th round as well. We'll play that tomorrow as well. Nice. That'd be good. Right, we're at the game day, so let's save it, and then we are going to see who's around for a raid, ladies and gentlemen. I've really enjoyed today. That was a lot of fun. I always enjoy the catching up with the save after the big break, because I always forget where we are. So let's jump over to the other screen. And let's see who's around for a raid. Who have we got? What football's on tonight then? Great stream again, message. Oh, better stop it. You're too kind. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Who's on footy-wise tonight? To be fair, I might stick the darts on. Oh, it's just Arsenal tonight. I need a Gabriel masterclass. Right, who's around? Who's around? I'm getting distracted. Who's on? I'll tell you what. There's no one jumping out. We could go a rogue one. I'll tell you what. Does anyone no, I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna go to Fuhad. He's half of the podcast that I listen to a lot of. It's a bit of a rogue one. It looks like he's playing Borderlands. But we're gonna jump over there. If you do watch the podcast, which I can, it's not actually a family-friendly title, but it's a very good one. But we're going to jump over there, and we'll go and see that. So if anyone does like Borderlands, it's a little bit of a rogue one from Football Manager, but we'll see what's going on over there. So what I want to say is a massive thank you to everyone for chilling today. As always, I really appreciate it. Yeah, you can spend your time anywhere. So the fact that you spend your time here. It really means a lot to me. Cammy's in at the last second over on YouTube. Late, we'll watch from the start. I appreciate you, Cammy. Absolute hero. I will be back now tomorrow at 6 p.m. We'll be back for Friday evening. We'll get back to the capital and hopefully we can stay at the right end of the table. But yeah, massive thank you for everyone for chilling today. I really appreciate it. Thank you again to Rocco for the raid. I massively appreciate that. And yeah, I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. I'll be back tomorrow. If you're not already, I'd very much appreciate you subscribing to the YouTube channel. We got some really exciting stuff going on over there coming up soon. So I will be back tomorrow evening. I hope you all have a brilliant rest of your evening. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. I'll see you next time.